Bayhawk football. This is Uncle Mike live from Civic Stadium. It's a beautiful day for football. We've got a lot on store for our very first beginnings of a beautiful football season with the Bayhawks. Today's opponent was supposed to be Cleveland High School. On Thursday, there was a notification that was given out that it was going to be changed because Cleveland did not have enough eligible athletes to play. So today's opponent is Chief Sealth. We'll talk a little bit about Chief Sealth. We're going to talk with Coach Adam Leonard in our very first Coach's Corner, and we are going to do much more. We appreciate you being a part of M&B Broadcasting Productions. We're going to be here all season long doing our home games and our away games for the varsity. Beautiful day at Civic Stadium. Stay tuned for the Coach's Corner. Hi to Dan. It's 3, 2, 1. This episode of the pregame show is brought to you by Reardon's Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram of Bellingham and Marysville. Make sure you go by and say hi to Dan and Seth and Tom in Bellingham. And make sure you go to Marysville and say hi to Ryan and James Potts and Jimmy Gillen and Chris Carpenter. Hey, welcome back. It's Uncle Mike, and today we've got a special guest. We're going to do a segment called the Coach's Corner, and Coach Adam Leonard, the head coach of the Bellingham Bayhawks, is going to join us. He's going to join us every week. We're going to do a little pregame here before the game starts. Today we're watching Cleveland and the Bellingham Bayhawks take the field. Cleveland only won one game last year, but our Bayhawks only won 2 games last year, so it could be a battle. Some local folks think that we're not going to win, but we're not going to talk about those folks. We're going to talk about some folks today that think we're going to win, and we really appreciate Watcom Preps. Watcom Preps is going to be a big part of our program. When you're done watching us, go to Watcom Preps website and look at all of the statistics of today's game and be a part of the Watcom Prep family. Make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you share our YouTube channel with all of your family members, and make sure you subscribe, follow us, ring the bell, get the notifications. All of that stuff is so important to us. We're doing this to bring you guys some content kind of like you've never seen before. So this year we're going to do varsity home games, varsity away games. We're going to do some JV game home and away, and we're trying to squeeze in, have had some requests to do a couple C-team games. So we'd like to give a little bit of love to everybody in our Bayhawk football program. Make sure you stick around, visit our sponsors. We're going to talk about sponsors all the time. If you're interested in sponsoring or helping, there'll be a QR code, also a Venmo opportunity to be able to share some love with us and support some of the things that we're doing. Again, Uncle Mike, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We're doing our very first segment of the Coach's Corner, easy for me to say. The head coach of the Bellingham Bayhawks, Adam Leonard. Coach, it's great to have you with us.
Oh, it's great to be here. Really excited about this, Mike.
So we're going to do this every week. We're going to have Coach for a couple minutes, ask him a few questions, try to get to know him a little better, but more importantly, kind of dig into what's going to happen during the ball game this week. So first off, let's just start by, let's talk a little bit about you. I've known you for years. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm it's in the second season right now as head coach of the Bellingham Bayhawks. I've spent 25 years in coaching sports, football, basketball, baseball, much like yourself, Mike. Long, long time. I haven't coached the high school level for football since I worked at Westmark School in Los Angeles, California, where I was an assistant head coach, offensive coordinator. I was also the athletic director at Westmark School, a small school in the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles. So it's been 22 years before I was coaching high school football, but I've kept my days and my nights busy with coaching youth sports. I've been president of Bellingham Youth Football now for the last 8 years, coaching before that against you, I might say, back in the old Whatcom County Boys and Girls Club days.
Old days, yeah.
Yeah, I've been president of Bellingham Youth Football, the Bellingham Knights, for many, many years, since 2018. And I've been also coaching in some of our youth teams as well. So I've been involved with football for the last 25 years. I'm involved with AU basketball, high school basketball, college basketball. Yeah. I'm the assistant coach on the baseball team here at Bellingham High School, so kind of a jack of all trades.
And you have a regular day job, right?
I do have a regular day job. I actually work at Western Washington University. That's my main job. So I do that up until we have practice time in the afternoon. And luckily I have evenings free to work with these great young men out here.
Very good. And right behind us, if you see through the camera a little bit, this is part of Coach Leonard's up-and-coming Bayhawks. Got a lot of guys playing football right now, Coach. Probably the most we've ever had in Bellingham High School history. I went to Bellingham High School 40 years ago. We were lucky if we had 50, 55 kids out. How many kids you got out this year?
Well, if you go to my final forms, which is the kind of the registrar of how many kids have signed up, we're in the 90s right now, like 95, 96 kids. We have some kids that have had to step back. Some kids are still new, and we haven't even had the first day of school yet. So you will probably get those kids that show up the first day and go, hey, when's football start?
Right.
Well, it started months ago, but we can get you caught up to speed as quickly as possible. We are going to have 3 teams this year. We're going to have 2 sub-varsity teams. We're going to have a JV team. We're going to have a freshman team, a C team. You put some sophomores on there, but mostly C team guys, and then we'll have our varsity team. So I believe we have the most numbers in the city for participants in football, which makes me very excited. And in year 2, this is a program that even a few years ago barely could get 38 to 40 kids, and now we're in the 90s. It's quite impressive.
And I know that that's what you've wanted to do. I mean, I talked to you last year when you first came to Bellingham, and your whole thought process was you wanted to build a program. What are you doing to build that program? I mean, you got the kids out now. I mean, I think you've almost got as many kids, from what I've heard through the grapevine, as Linden does this year. And they suit 100 kids. You know, they make everybody a part of it. Tell me what you're doing to build the program.
Well, you mentioned Linden. Linden's a great example of a community that really supports their sports programs. They've always had big numbers, and I think it's a little more difficult too when you have 3 teams in a city. But for our area of Bellingham, we are really growing this program. I think it's about having contagious positivity with football, excitement about it. Luckily, we have a couple new faces that are pretty big names in the football world, with Jesse Harwood and Josh Leonard coming over to play their senior year. It builds excitement, it builds anticipation, and it gets people wanting to come out. You get more people in the stands at Civic, more people get excited about football, and when you're in these hallways over at Bellingham High School, people are talking Bayhawk football. And that just makes it grow. These kids behind me, too, that are zoned to go to Bellingham, they're excited about it. They get to watch the kids. They're going to come to games on Saturday. They're going to watch their high school brothers play and their friends, and it's going to just make them want to be part of it. And success breeds success. The more success we can have, both with bigger numbers and, more positivity on the football field, more people are going to be part of that. I think, and I don't think that's just limited to football. I think you're going to start seeing in our baseball program. We have a very young, talented baseball program, and our basketball program, and our other sports here. We have just some phenomenal athletes walking the halls here at Bellingham High School, and now they're finally coming out to play football.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, tell me some of the goals for your team this year. You mentioned a couple guys, both near and dear to both you and I. Tell me some other guys. Tell me some of the goals you have. What do you want to accomplish? It's tough playing in the independent league. Being independent and not being in a league as the Whatcom County 2A schools are. And I know that's from years past when you only had 25 kids turning out, had 8 when the season ended. You'll probably end with 80-some this year, so that's awesome. So give me some of your goals.
Well, our goals are to come out and compete every day. Every day at practice, every day we walk on the field to play a game. We're out here to compete. We're out here to give it our all, and we're out here to make each other better every day, especially at practice. Personally, we take it 1 week at a time. Obviously, I have in the independent schedule, there is a path to the playoffs, and that path is to go 9-0 undefeated and get a play-in opportunity, a playoff game. A play-in game, whatever you want to call it, that's a playoff game.
You bet.
And I feel like we have a path to get there. We just need to not look ahead of ourselves. We need to look at it right now. We're looking at Cleveland High School on Saturday. That's our first opponent, and that's all we're focusing on. Going 1-0 this week, getting after Cleveland, and at the same time, we see our JV and C teams. Obviously, we want to be super competitive. We want to win football games, but those are our areas where we want to see our development. We want to see, hey, we want to see this guy here develop at the C team level. We want to see this person here develop at the JV level. There's situations where we'll send a JV varsity player down to get more reps to see that at the JV level, so we can see what they can do, in maybe the next week. But our goals are to come together, keep our numbers up, stay healthy, be competitive, take each week 1-0. Hopefully get to that 9-0 mark, get to the playoffs.
I think you can do it. I mean, my heart's with you. So, everything else. I mean, people find out right away that, I've always bled red and white. You brought a little black to the program as we wear black uniforms Saturday. But your coaching staff, you got just an unbelievable, well-rounded coaching staff. I've not seen a high school program that has got the depth in a coaching staff that you have. Tell me a little bit about your staff.
Well, we're very blessed and fortunate to have just a deep staff, a great personnel, great football minds, but just great men who are coming around. Our defensive coordinator and associate coach is Mark Jacks. Mark comes to us from Squalicum High School, where he's coached the last few years under Coach Lucy. He also works in our building as a career advisor, so he's a person who's in-house that we can rely on also for recruiting kids out of the high school to get them to come play football. He's a great person. Our special teams coordinator and an assistant coach is Cameron Burley. Cam's also our head wrestling coach. Cam's another guy who's really hustles inside camp. Cam is a campus monitor, another person on campus that we rely on to bring kids in and keeps an eye on to make sure they stay out of trouble. They're getting to class and getting their work done and doing all the right things in the classroom. Our offensive line coach is Gavin Quagnas. Gavin, I've known for many years with youth ball. Gavin's a former Western Washington University football player, former O-lineman, all conference player at Marysville. I mean, just a heck of a football player and a heck of a person. He works at the Western Washington University Foundation, and he's out here with us working as our O-line coordinator. Going down the list, we have John Cavalier. John's son Morgan played here. Was a heck of an athlete at Bellingham High School. Played football at Simon Fraser University. John's coaching our C team. John works with special teams, receivers. He's kind of a Swiss Army knife. He can do it all. All right, he's a jack of all trades. Nate Hanstead. Nate Hanstead went to Squalicum High School. He's a former quarterback there. I believe Josh Leonard broke all his records last year in his junior year, but Nate is now Nate coaches with us. His son is on the team. He's one of our quarterbacks coaches. We have Donovan Dunmore. Donovan's actually behind me right now, coaching with our 9 and 10-year-old group right now. Donovan, a former semi-pro player, recruited pretty heavily out of high school. Didn't go play college football, but ended up playing semi-pro football as a running back and a linebacker. He is our running backs coach right now too, and he works with our corners, a position coach. Mark Wright. Oh my gosh! Everybody knows Mark Wright. Mark I think Mark's been coaching since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
And
especially here.
Yes, he coaches basketball. He coaches football. He's coached golf. He coaches it all. He's another one of those jack of all trades and can get it done. He's worked with our younger guys and some of our receivers. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Oh, we have Coach Mike Buttonshone. Yeah. So Coach Buttonshone, we have Mike's son Christian Buttonshone. Both work with our defensive line, our offensive line. Mike is an anchor to our program because he used to be the Booster Club president, so he does a lot of work with our Bellingham High School community and fundraising, and he's kind of the glue that keeps it all together. So Mike's been, and his boys actually went through our program too, and his son just got done playing over at Simon Fraser before they cut their program. Yeah. So
who's your C team coach? C
team coach is John Cavalier, and our JV coach is going to be Donovan Dunmore.
Very good. So you got just a great staff. Let's talk a little bit about Cleveland real quick. Sure. before we call it an evening. Last year you put a licking on them. Mm-hmm. They won one game last year. They're in a tough conference down there in Seattle. Tell me a little bit about what we're going to see.
Well, the one thing with Cleveland is you really don't know what you're going to see. They're kind of a mystery. I was reading Prep Red Zone the other day, and they were doing the quarterback review for the 3A, which is the conference in the Metro League, which is the conference they play in Seattle. And they were the only team that said, do not know who the starting quarterback is going to be. So they're a little bit of a mystery. All we know about Cleveland is their numbers are a little bit low, but they'll bring out a couple players that look like they're going to be playing at the University of Oregon in the next couple of years or the University of Washington. They will have athletes, and they'll be very athletic. They might be... you just don't know what you're going to get, but you have to be prepared for everything. You have to be prepared for a team that's going to come out there when you're in special teams and kickoff. There might be a guy out there that's just the fastest guy you might see this year. They'll have one of those guys, but we need to be prepared for that, and we need to make sure that we are ready for the unexpected because we don't know much about Cleveland. We know about when we played them last year. We're going to make a lot of assumptions. They're going to do similar things, same coaching staff, but you don't know what new guys moved into the West Seattle area and are playing for them.
Yeah. And I've known you for a long time, so I know you're tearing apart film, you're crunching all sorts of different things.
Right.
Let's learn a little bit about yourself. So, are you superstitious in any way?
I actually am a little bit, a little bit. I think I think a lot of my superstition tendencies went away long time. I'm a person of faith and a person of prayer, and I put a lot of most of I calm myself and I center myself through that. I also love working out and I love just having my daily routine. So I'm a routine person as well. I get anxious, I get nervous. I probably get even more nervous. I've got two boys in this program right now, just like you do, Mike, and so I know I might be more nervous than them. I won't be like Denzel Washington throwing up before the game, like I'm sorry, Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
But I think I will be have those butterflies. But those butterflies are usually exciting. They turn into a lot of really nervous, positive energy come game time.
Okay, last two questions. One, what's your favorite pregame meal? I asked the fellas. We're going to play a little something during the season about what their favorite food was. Do you have a pregame meal? Do you have something that you do before every game?
Yeah, I do have a pregame meal, but my wife cooked it on Monday, so she got there.
There you go.
It's a chicken mac and cheese.
There you go.
With a little bit of spice, a little bit of sriracha. It's one of my favorite meals. My kid's favorite meal too.
Good. So next week we're going to talk a little bit about your family and a little bit about your wife. But all I want to tell you is we're behind you. We really appreciate what you're bringing to Bellingham High School. We're bringing the old Raiders back in a Bayhawk uniform. How's that?
I absolutely love it.
All right, man. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, and I want to let you know that this has been brought to you by Lewis Auto Glass. Lewis Auto Glass is one of our main sponsors this year, and we sure appreciate all the folks there down on State Street. If you've got a glass issue, call Lewis Auto Glass. We'll be right back.
At linebacker, number 3, Jalen Pham.
It's picking everything up. Throw flag.
Junior. At linebacker, number 6, Jay Johnson. Quarterback, Josh Leonard. Number 16, at wide receiver, Josh Cole. Number 8, at wide receiver, Bly Henderson. Number 11, at wide receiver, Nathan Lass. At tight end, number 42, Gabriel Van Hofwegen. At running back and at linebacker, number 44, Tyler Frost. At offensive line, number 50, Ruark O'Malley. Number 51, at offensive line, Jay Postma. Number 56 at offensive line, Owen Campbell. Number 74, offensive line, Jesse Harward. Number 77, wide receiver, offensive line, number 77, Joshua Crow. Your officials for today's game. We are now going to do a special ceremony. As you see, the family has gathered at the 30-yard line, and also other dignitaries who are here today as we honor Mark Skolton, the legendary broadcaster, a beloved and longtime sportscaster, passed away on August 14th. Skolton, a well-known broadcaster and sports talk show host, was the voice of Whatcom County for over 30 years. He started his broadcasting career for KPUG in 1992, covering prep sports in the county. He also hosted The Zone for KPUG, interviewing athletes and coaches and highlighting sports news. He is dearly missed. I'd like to introduce the principal of Bellingham High School, Marty Atkins, athletic director Chad Larson, and a 40-year friend of Mark's, Rick Todd, who will take over the ceremony.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. This afternoon I'm joined today by Mark's family, his father Doug, his mother Jan, and his brother Mike. Would you please give them a hand? This afternoon, I am here on behalf of our Whatcom County Executive, Satpal Sidhu, to present this proclamation. Would you please stand? Whereas a beloved member of our community was lost this past month, and whereas his voice has been the soundtrack of countless high school athletic memories over the past 30 years of his broadcasting career, and whereas this lifelong Whatcom County resident and Bellingham High School alum has always made his alma mater proud, and Whatcom County well represented by his professionalism and by displaying his great talent on a daily basis on the local radio stations, KPUG, KGMI, by keeping us all informed of all things sports in Whatcom County. And whereas his highly recognizable voice has been the voice of high school athletics in Whatcom County for the past 3 decades, and whereas this man has always held his community in the highest regard and was passionately committed to making lifelong memories for thousands of fans, athletes, parents, and grandparents alike through the airwaves of radio. And whereas Whatcom County is committed to recognizing those who have been instrumental in weaving the fundamental fabric of our culture and history, I, Satpal Singh Sidhu, Whatcom County Executive, hereby proclaim September 2023 to be Mark Spolton Month throughout Whatcom County of his work, dedication, and commitment to a life of broadcasting high school sports in Whatcom County for the last 30 years. Signed this first day of September 2023, Satpal Singh Sidhu, Whatcom County Executive. Pretty awesome. I knew Mark personally. He was a great friend, an amazing, talented man. Really was the soundtrack of high school athletics in Whatcom County. In his honor, we're going to release 54 balloons right here. The cheerleaders are going to release them because Mark was 54 years old. And if he was here, I know one thing he would say: that's great, but where's the pizza? Here's to you, Mark. Thank you very much, Mr. Cody.
And now, everyone, please rise for the singing of the national anthem, performed today by two members of the Bellingham Showstoppers, Giselle Furlong and Jane Moore. Thanks to Giselle Furlong and Jane Moore of the Bellingham School Singers.
Jane Moore, we'll see you.
Welcome everybody to Civic Stadium, the home of the Bellingham Bayhawks. This is Uncle Mike, and I am live high above Civic Field for the kickoff of the 2023 football season. We are so excited to get things started. Hopefully you all heard that great ceremony with Mark Skolton being remembered. Chokes me up a little bit. He was a great friend of mine, great radio guy, made me what I wanted to be and never became, I guess, and now I'm doing streaming for high school sports. It's a family affair here. We truly appreciate everybody tuning in all across the country. We've got family and friends and people listening all over. Good crowd rolling in. The Bellingham High School Marching Band is here to play. We will have Coach Rick Todd will be our special guest color commentator. He was the guy that was on the microphone during the tribute to Mark Skolton. We're getting ready for the kickoff and the beginning of the 2023 high school football season. Hope you can all see it. Share the link with your family and friends. There goes the kickoff. 28-yard line, gets out to about the 20-yard line or 18-yard line, gets drugged down at 25. He's down at the 26-yard line. There was a little change up. Had to replace Cleveland with Chief Sealth. They're out of the Metro Division. And they've got themselves some players. We're getting ready. First offensive set. Josh Leonard in the backfield as the quarterback. First year with the Bayhawks was with the Squalicum. Outside run to the left side. Great gainer. 35-50, 45-yard line. Tackled out of bounds. Is he on? Mm-hmm. Hey, we've got Rick Todd with us. Rick's going to do some color here. Coach,
What a way to start the game. What a great play right around the corner. What a beautiful run by Holden Bates. Just took that ball right around the corner for a beautiful gain for the Bayhawks. That's how you start the season, Woody.
Yeah, that's the way we're going to hopefully play the rest of this year right here. It's definitely a shock to these guys having to try to prepare for Chief Sealth in 2 days. We'll see how Coach Leonard was able to do that. I know my kid was watching a lot of video. Snap to Leonard, handoff to Frost. Frost gets out to the right side. One block, gets about a yard and a half.
Well, that's exactly what Chief Sealth wants to do. They want to see Frost move, I would say, what we would say, west, east and west instead of north and south. He's a big load, and his effectiveness is going to be hammering the ball right up the gut. Chief Sealth just a little too quick, gain of 2, but Bayhawks on the move.
And the big thing about Frost too is he doesn't follow his blocks real well. He's learning that. You know, he's a new guy in the backfield, so it's going to be something fresh for him. He's got big 74 there. Jesse Harwood's going to throw a few holes for him. There it is again. Great block up front. Oh, follows his blockers that time. Could be close to a first down, Coach.
Yeah, hey, Frost really kept his legs moving. You know, the first initial tackle was there for Chief Sealth, but you're not going to bring down Frost with an arm tackle. It's just not going to happen. He's too big, too strong. Great drive right now for the Bayhawks.
First down. Get all of our stuff together. Hey, Coach, you did a great job on Mark Skolton's tribute right there. That was fabulous. I sure appreciate you doing that. Mark Skolton, a good friend of both Rick's and I's, and what a great man he was. Looks like it was a little illegal motion by the Bayhawks. We're going to move it back about 5 yards.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people just come, you know, into your life, and when they pass, they're just irreplaceable. And Mark was just one of those guys.
Yeah, he was crazy, and he did so much for high school sports. You know, Frost is weighing in at 250. He's bigger than some of the linemen. Great block by Frost right there to open up. Oh, through the hands.
Yeah, it was right there. I mean, it was a great pass by Leonard. I just dropped it in the bucket, but
Hunter couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, but great defense too.
Yeah,
I mean, they read that just a basically a fly pattern, and you know, it looks like it was Evan easily out there, and had a chance at it, just couldn't bring it in.
And Chief Sealth's known for their corners. I mean, they've got really, really good corners. Their secondary is strong. They're gonna, you know, they're gonna do their part to stop this passing game. Couldn't get the handoff. Oh, they got it. Couple yards.
Nice little inside handoff. Nathan Loss just got that ball, and good hands by Leonard to be able to kind of save that, get that in the belly of Loss, and Loss did what he could. It was. You know, he made a little, what do you call it?
Something out of nothing?
Yeah, a little lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah. Bayhawks come to the line. One back set. As we go, we'll learn everybody here, folks, I guarantee you. Bates in the backfield. Bad snap. Over Leonard's head, takes us out to about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, a real promising drive here for Bellingham. Just those little mistakes, you got to shore those up. It's a 4th down, they're going to punt, and but Coach Leonard will shore that up. He's got a great coaching staff, and probably a little first game jitters.
Oh, no flag on that. Looked like a little jump. Pooch kick to the right side. No. Oh, great bounce. Oh, he's going to pick it up about the 2. Oh, block in the back. Takes out the referee. Flag is on the field. Tackle made by, I got to get you a spotter here.
Well, I'll tell you what.
74 Jesse Harwood.
I'm telling you, that was a fantastic punt. Really hemmed in the Chief Sealth receiver, Rusin, and Rusin, you know, I think he had a better plans. He probably ill-advised, probably should have let that either go in the end zone, because it was just a real difficult play for him to kind of, you know, make anything out of that. And it looks like it was a block in the back.
Block in the back, yeah. Block in the back. Captain's talking to the referees. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. Not a bad punt. Took a right turn at about Cedral Woolley. Took a good hop. Starting at about the 2-yard line. Martinez, the quarterback here for Chief Sealth, and he has been a quarterback for the last 4 years for the Seahawks. He is a good young quarterback. He runs this program. They've had a really good running game in the past. We'll see how that works out right now.
just a straight ahead, trying to get some breathing room, but nothing doing. Great tackle in there. Just a host of Bayhawks in there. Could we say they flocked? They were flocking.
Flocking.
They were
Nice.
flocking to the running back. Just nothing there, and this is going to be a real test on both ends here in the trenches.
Another push up the middle.
Yeah, just a simple straight ahead, as you can tell. That was just a quarterback sneak. They didn't want to they didn't want to risk a fumble by handing it off.
And Martin can do that. He's a very quick runner, about 185 pounds, 6'3". Hurrying him up a little bit at the line. Oh, great tackle in the backfield.
Great pursuit by the Bayhawks.
Looks like Jesse Harward was one of them inside. 76. Gotta learn my boys.
Yep. Van Hofwagen was in on that
Van
tackle,
Hofwagen, nice job.
and a bunch of his friends. Now we're looking at a
Third down or fourth down. I'm gonna punt it.
Fourth
Oh,
down.
fumble in the end zone. Here come the Bayhawks.
oh,
They knock it
there
out.
it is! Hey!
Good ding. Touchdown,
Touchdown.
Bayhawks!
Wow, what a play! What a fantastic play on the blocking the kick, and grabbing that ball right away was it looks like it's O'Malley, number 50 was right there.
And 54 Stone was in on that as well.
Fantastic play, heads up play by the Bayhawks. Once that ball was
Muffed.
it was mishandled. It was just Katie bar the door. Everybody converged on that punter, and it was a great thing of getting that ball and pouncing on it instead of the punter pouncing on it. Other would have been a safety.
Bad snap. Kick is up, and it looks good. 7:01 left in the first quarter. Bayhawks 7, Seattle Chiefs Sealth Seahawks nothing. Don't forget, we are proud to be sponsored by Reardon's of Bellingham and Marysville. Make sure you get yourself in. Big Labor Day sale going on. Also, Lewis Auto Glass. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. We appreciate your help. Anybody that's interested in getting a part and be a part of our program, please send us a note. We'd love to have you help us out, get things rolling here throughout the season. We're going to do all the varsity home and away games. We're going to do the JV games. Looking forward to being a big part of Bayhawk football. Evan's going to kick it off.
Yeah, just a great job by the holder. It was a tough snap. He got it, put it down, and Evan Isley just drilled it through. Isley, the 6-foot, 170-pound junior, with the kickoff.
Oh, you got to break. He's out to the right side. He's out to the 38-yard line. Big return by the Seahawks.
Well, it's very evident right now that Chief Sealth really does have good skill players. They're not very big, but they have a lot of skill players. And I think, the story of this game is quickness against, the trenches. And right now, the Bayhawks are winning the trench war, but there's a lot of quickness here with Chief Sealth. Both teams well coached, both teams learning as they build their programs.
Yeah, last year Chief Sealth was 4-5 on the season. They were third in the Metro Seattle division. Handoff.
Just straight up the gut. I mean, it was just Yeah, Jalen Pham just right up the gut. Chief Sealth trying to establish something that's not negative. And their best play so far has been a quarterback sneak. So they're just trying to establish something, but the Bellingham front line looks very stingy.
Snap to Martinez. Deep pass right side. Got a man open. Catches the ball at the about there. They give it to him at the 25-yard line.
Wow, what a play by Martinez. I mean, just lays it out there perfectly
Guy was
for
wide
his
open.
receiver. And Jamal Guy was right there for the beautiful reception. And there's a little connection there. It was just a little up and out, as you could tell. And he got separation, and that's all you need for a good quarterback like Martinez. Beautiful pass and catch.
Martinez will drop the dime. First down at the Bellingham 25-yard line. Single back. Hand off. Rolling to the left. Gets outside a little bit. Norman picks himself up about 8 yards.
Yeah, I was talking to the coaches before the game. I'm like, how do you pronounce his last name? And they said, just say Norman.
Yeah,
But I
good,
think it's
good.
Norman McGallagher. But what a great play. Now,
Great play.
what's so interesting about that is Martinez didn't hand the ball off to Norman. What he did is he just flipped it to him. And it took a while for Norman to get the handle, and then he took it right around the left-hand side. Jesse Harwood just taking a break here for the Bayhawks.
Snap back up the middle. Hold.
Just a straight-ahead run to Pham. Pham found a little crease and just followed his blocker right off his shoulder, right off the hip for a 5-yard gain. Here we are in the first quarter at about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. 7-0 Bayhawks. But here come the Chief Sealth Seahawks.
Excuse me. They're not going to go away lightly, I'll just tell you. They played well. They play in a tough division. That Metro League is really, really tough. And they are going to show that they are a 3-8 school. Fakes a handout. Whistles. Little laundry on the field. Offsides. Looks like the initial call. Offsides Bayhawks.
Yeah, Mike Zender, the seasoned, well, he's been doing this for 40 years, at least. I mean, the seasoned official
probably longer
just
than that.
knows what he's doing out there. I mean, he does high school. He did all the Western football games. Enjoyed his home cooking every once in a while for Western.
Yeah.
But just a little mental mistake there by Bellingham. You just don't want to give up free real estate. Being a real estate agent, it's not a great thing.
It's a family show. You can plug your own. Hey, we're 1 yard away from a first down for the Seahawks. Hand off, back up the middle they go. Pham drives up, gets the first down.
Yeah, Jalen Pham just straight ahead again, and he's their bell cow. They're establishing him. They're getting in some rhythm, and now it just kind of really comes down to the Bayhawks being able to keep them out of the end zone, getting a turnover, maybe and getting them to kick a field goal. But
1 yard line, dive straight up the middle. Touchdown Seahawks. Feels weird to say that, the touchdown Seahawks side.
These are not the right Seahawks.
It's not the right Seahawks.
But just a smart play by Coach Camacho, saying I'm gonna give it to my quarterback, who's 6'3", 180, the senior, just to do a quarterback sneak, and now the field goal for the tie, the extra point.
Great kick up and through. That ties it up 7-7. with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter here at Civic Field. We'll be back right after this. We're back at Civic Field. Rick Todd, Uncle Mike here with you, and we are going to we got a kickoff by Chief Sealth, touchdown by the Seahawks. It's tied up 7-7. Who we got back deep there, Rick?
Looks like we have, and I wish I would have brought my binoculars.
Me too.
Number 24.
Yeah, Aaron Eagle, and we got Harrison Keenan for the Bayhawks, deep.
Kick is up. It's a short kick. Goes out of bounds at about the 18-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the best case scenario right there for the Bayhawks. Ball comes out to the 35. Great field position. They can just kind of mentally regather themselves and move forward. The first drive they have is fantastic. They just got to reestablish the dominance in the trenches. There is no doubt the Bayhawks are a much bigger team than Chief Sealth. Chief Sealth is the quicker team when it comes to skill position.
Looks like Jesse Hartward's back out there. Had a little injury with his hand, as Coach Dodd was talking about. Leonard back for the snap. Hands off to Frost. Frost finds a hole. Good block on that right side. Keeps moving. Fumbles. Waiting for the referee's signal. Uh-oh. Who's in the bottom of that pile? Yeah, 74.
Well, Frost just kept going and going and going, and he probably had 3 Seahawks just trying to take the ball out, and it looked like there's some shenanigans. Once the ball came out, there's flag on the field. These referees who are fantastic, Jim Culp and Mike Zender, they know what they're doing. They've done this for decades. The ball.
Personal foul.
The ball is going to Chief Sealth. Personal foul on the Bayhawks, and so that's going to be 15 yards. But boy, it sure looked like a great run by Frost. Frost was carrying half the Chief Sealth team with him, but the ball came out, and Chief Sealth has it now, and now the Bayhawks got to really tighten up on defense.
That was a personal foul on the Seahawks, number 50, with the personal foul. So that moves it back from the place of the fumble recovery, 15 yards. So we'll start out at the 40-yard line of the Chief Sealth Seahawks.
Tell you what, Woody, I mean, there's nothing like football, high school football, on Saturday afternoon.
Nothing. No.
It's like 76 degrees out there. It's unbelievable.
But and about 90 degrees in this press box. We're
we're
used to doing baseball.
We need a little ventilation.
Martinez trying to give his wide out a little more instruction. Snapped, quick pass. Yep, he was telling him, you block for him, he's going to run. Good tackle right there.
Yeah, great tackle by Nathan. Nathan Loss just came up and was not fooled by the jitterbug move of old Jamal Guy on the wide, just kind of a wide receiver screen out there.
Kind of looked like an old pick play back in Bellingham high school days.
Oh yeah.
Martinez ready to accept the snap. Hands off, right back up the middle again. Stopped.
What a great play! What a great play by the linebacker.
Owen.
Sonny Powell was right there. Made a great play, number 52. That was a formation we hadn't seen before. That was split double wides, and they just split everybody out and tried to run up the gut, and nothing doing. Big third down right now, 3rd and 3.
Good push. Oh, almost got in the backfield. Tackle made. First down, Seahawks.
Yeah, Bly Henderson with a great stop, but not until I'm going for it. Nadone Rasoon. I was talking to the Chief Sealth coaches, and they're like, "Hey, sorry about we don't even. It's hard for us to pronounce these last names for these kids."
I was talking to the coach too. That's exactly. It was like, just kind of do your best.
Yeah, and hey, for all you Chief Sealth fans, we hope you're watching and maybe watching later or live. But
great pass.
What a great play out there.
Norman out there to catch that pass from Martinez.
Yeah, Norman, what's his last name?
Yeah, I can't
Buddy.
say that.
All right.
Woody's not going to try that, pal.
But we're excited
First down.
for all you Bayhawk fans and all you Seahawk fans tuned in, whether it's live or you're watching it on replay. This is what it's all about. It's about making memories and being out here and two football teams trying their hardest to do their very best.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your grandparents. I'd like to thank everybody for watching us all across the United States. We got people in Tennessee and Oklahoma. We appreciate all of you watching. Bayhawk football on a Saturday. Little flip. Left side, good tackle. Brought to the ground. Who's that? Number 8?
Yeah, Bly Henderson once again. One of the problems here is that the Bayhawks need to learn how to set the edge. You got to get on the outside shoulder of the blocker to make sure that the running back or who's carrying the ball will cut inside, so you have
help.
A little help from your
Help.
friends.
That's right. Got to have some help.
As I believe George Harrison once said.
That was a good reference right there. George Harrison. Martinez in the backfield, ready for the snap. Taking a look at his wideouts on the right side. Yeah, there we go. Little eye read. Get outside, jitterbug. Oh! Number 16, Nelson, with a nice little move. Jitterbug, as Coach Todd would say, and outside we roll.
Yeah, Chief Sealth is putting together a really good drive, a mix of passing, mix of runs up the gut, around the corner, to the right, to the left. They're using all their weapons. First down and 8, and goal to go.
Bayhawks got to put a little pressure on them. Back up the gut. Good tackle right there.
Once again, they're trying to get Pham on a quick hitter up the middle, and just too much toughness, too much quickness on that play for the Bayhawks. It was a great stop. It was a gain of 0, so it's 2nd down and 8.
A lot of beef on that front line for Bellingham.
And they're being really tested right now. They're being tested physically, they're being tested mentally.
And it's hot out, right? I mean, we talked about it. They better be hydrating. Fake the handoff, roll out Martinez to pass. Oh, good. Pick
What a play!
Great play!
Well, Martinez had his man right out in the flat. He had Jamal Guy, and out of nowhere, Nathan Loss comes up with a huge play.
A big loss for the Seahawks.
Well,
nice job.
It totally changes the complexion and the atmosphere on the sidelines for the Bayhawks.
Momentum shifts. We know all about momentum. 58.1 seconds left in the first quarter. Bayhawks ball at about the 4.5, 5 yard line. They spot it.
Well, that ball was juggled
It
by
was.
Loss. It was
Yeah.
up and around. He
Yeah.
just
Martinez almost got
barely
sacked right there.
brought it in.
Yep.
Good pressure on the quarterback.
Josh Leonard with a handoff. Left side.
I really like what the Bayhawks have. They have a little thunder and lightning. The thunder is big 44 Tyler Frost, and the lightning is Holden Bates. Bates is 5'9", 180. The senior Frost, well, he's 6 foot 250.
250.
I think he's a little more than 250.
I think Frost is bigger than most of the guys on the offensive and defensive line.
But he's
for
got
Chief
quick
Sealth.
feet. He's got quick feet, and he really can make things work going north and south.
Bates in the backfield with Leonard. Leonard throws a little out pass.
Just a beautiful pitch and catch right there to Gabriel Van Hofwagen. Yeah, Leonard to Hofwagen. Just a real simple stick route. Went out about 5-6 yards, and Leonard's a good quarterback. He's experienced. He knows what he's doing. And what a beautiful play by the Bayhawks.
And that's the end of the first quarter. And we're tied up 7-7. We'll be right back. And we're back live at Civic Field, Bellingham, Washington. Bellingham Bayhawk football. This is Uncle Mike. I'm here lucky today to have Rick Todd with us. Hoping Rick will do a few more ball games with us throughout the season. Rick did radio locally, grew up here 40 years. He's been out of high school.
Oh, come on.
Bayhawks ball at the 18, 17-yard line. Leonard for the snap, starting the second quarter, looking for a pass, gets a little bit of trouble. Great pass to the outside. Reception!
Oh, what a
Made
play!
the catch!
What a play!
Wow!
And as you can tell, as you're watching this, Leonard had to absolutely throw a dime. And right there, I mean, he just threw up a prayer, and the prayer was answered by Bly Henderson. I mean, he was beautiful play. Unbelievable.
Bly's going to be a big add to us. Now, he's from Fiji, and he is just an outstanding runner. He just gets out there, and that corner had no idea.
Well, you could see the toughness
yeah.
of Josh Leonard,
Oh, he
the
took
senior
3 hits right
quarterback.
there.
Yeah, 6'4", 215, shook off a oncoming rusher, and
That's a
that
penalty.
play looked a little
Dang it.
little funky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're moving.
Yep.
Can't go forward. You can go sideways, fellas, but you can't go forward. And everybody, this is the Bayhawks' first time together. They had a lot of transfers that came in, most notably the quarterback, Josh Leonard, the right tackle, number 74, Jesse Harward, makes a big difference, and not playing together. Josh has played with a lot of these guys in Pee Wee football that his dad coached with them. So it's good to bring them all back in a high school uniform and get them playing here on a high school gridiron. 2nd down and 15, snap to Leonard, rolls to his left, little pass to the left side. Great run.
Hey, we got a little situation going here. We got Leonard the half wagon. Just a beautiful little flip by Leonard. Leonard's got a really strong arm, so he can make those passes that they're deep in the pocket. And, every team right now is trying to kind of see who they are, So
You bet.
Coach
First
Leonard
games.
would say, there's a lot of moving parts, but no excuses, fellas. We have to focus in and play the best we can.
I think that connection, Leonard to Gabe, is going to be huge all season. Frosty to the outside right, good block by the right side, picks up a few yards. There's a little laundry on the field. I think there was some movement. Offsides looks like is what my initial pickup was, but I'm just a dad.
Looks like illegal procedure, and it's those
Yeah.
mental mistakes. Here you are, as Bellingham is, on the 39. They make a little good. Now it's a 10-yard penalty, and it's a 5-yard penalty. Now it's 2nd and 9, and instead of like 3rd and 2.
Yep.
It's those things that Coach Leonard and his coaching staff, they'll be breaking down film and going, okay, it's the mental part of this. We just can't be doing that, shooting ourselves in the foot, and they'll get better.
Leonard ready for the snap. Looks long. Still got a guy. Oh, through the hands of Loss. Gabe Van Hofwagen was the quarterback last year for the Bayhawks. This year he is a tight end, and that connection is going to be huge for the Bayhawks.
Yeah. We got a Bayhawk on the
down.
Yeah, it's O'Malley, the 6'2", 205-pound senior, and immediately he went down, and his teammates were asking for help.
Got one of the best trainers in all of high school sports. She's an Olympic trainer. Miss Owen does a great job. We sure appreciate what she does on the sideline for the Bayhawks. She's got a great staff, too. Unbelievable the amount of kids that do sports training anymore. Got a couple guys on the trainer's bench over there.
O'Malley.
This is our guy with the good hair, Brock.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. He's going to be on the all-hair team.
Yeah.
O'Malley is there. It looks like his elbow. The trainer's working on that.
Bayhawks coming to the line. 10 minutes and 34 seconds left. 3rd down and about 9 yards to go.
So need something positive here. Just make some positive yards.
Little flip, outside run, up the field, get about 3 or 4.
Yeah, and there's your lightning right there. I mean, that's part of the Thunder Lightning package. Holden Bates, just so quick around the corner. You can just see he's got just really, I would call it, my dad would call it, my dad was a running back coach. He's just got these swivel hips that he can get around the corner and that angle. And
Bates does. He does have the quick hips.
He's got speed.
Make
to
a good
get the
dancer.
corner. So big play for the Bayhawks, 4th and 5.
And they're going for it. Leonard in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Frost. Picked off! That could go all the way. Leonard's trying to track him down. The 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Perfectly read by Nadon Rasson. He read that all the way. It was just a little stick route, thrown more to the inside than the outside. I think Grissom would have had it no matter what. He gambled, and the gamble paid off for Chief Sealth. He goes 60 yards the other way. Leonard is beside himself because he knew the moment he threw that, it was trouble. But what a play by Chief Sealth. Their coaches over here on the left side of us are going crazy.
Yeah, they're on the
because they work on that all the time, and Brisson came up with a big play.
bad hike on the extra point. Oh, they throw it in for a 2-point conversion. Things are rolling for the Seahawks right at the moment.
Well, that's what you get. Martinez is such an experienced player. He's the senior. He's been the quarterback for 4 years, and a muffed extra point, and he sees a guy wide open, and it's everything is falling the Seahawks' way right now. They're getting every bounce. They're making every play, and it's one of those things. The Bayhawks are just gonna have to. They're gonna have to fight through adversity. Stay positive. Put that behind them, because it was a great drive they had right there. But there's a lot of football to play and a long ways to go on this one.
9:34 left in the second quarter. 15-7. Chief Sealth getting ready to kick off.
Last night I was watching the Linden Ferndale game, and Ferndale completely dominated the first 2 quarters of that game, except the last 90 seconds. Ferndale was up 7-0, and basically Linden made 3 plays, and it was 7-7. Completely changed the complexion of that game. And so that's why you just keep grinding away, grinding away. Good things will be happen. Do your job. Stay positive.
Chief Sealth ready for the kickoff. Bates back. Engel back. Bates muffs it in the end zone. Oh, went inside the end zone, so it's a touchback.
Yeah, they changed that rule.
Yeah,
It used to be if you touched it outside the end zone, it went into the end zone. It was a live ball.
It was every man for himself.
It was. Remember those crazy days?
Yep.
And now, once they get it in the end zone, no matter what, they just call it.
Call it dead.
And it's a safety thing, but those returners, they want to bring that ball out so bad.
They do. They want to run it. That's what they're there for, right? That's what they get all jacked up on Mountain Dew to go do. Run the ball. All right, Leonard, flushing it quickly, we hope, and ready to go. Motion, little flip, outside run, good run to start with. Picks up about 8. Oh, flag on the play. Might be.
Yeah, that was a formation that Chief Sealth hasn't seen before, and they had some guys late getting, as you could tell, you're watching this, they had some guys getting on the field late, but once again, you have the Bayhawks
self-destructing themselves.
Well, right now, just a little bit undisciplined. Those penalties not only hurt you, when it comes to trying to put a drive together, but they hurt you, mentally.
Block in the back was the call. Moves them back 10 yards. First down and 19. Doesn't look like the down marker's in the right spot. Or the ball's in the 19. First down and 11. My fault. Motion again. Fakes it. Outside run. Going the wrong direction. Second down.
Just great gang tackling there by the Seahawks. Really were trying to get the outside. Holden Bates was just trying to get the outside and got cut off and tried to turn it back, but just too much quickness with the Seahawk defense. Once again, the Bayhawks just trying to move forward, putting the hand to the plow just to get something positive as they Move forward.
2nd and 10. Leonard rolls to his left. Little throw. There he is again. Big Gabe grabs that ball and runs her down the field for about a gain of 10. Looks like it could be a Bayhawk first down. Looking for the marker. They haven't signaled yet.
Very close. They have it at 3rd and 1. Oh, it's
Up
a first down.
Yep.
Great play. Woody, I was watching that. The angle on that pass had to be absolutely perfect, and Leonard delivered it absolutely perfect, where Van Hofwagen could catch it in stride, and that's the result of the first down.
Yeah, and Gabe's got great hands. I mean, he's a big guy. He's a good tight end type of guy. Handoff goes nowhere. Lots of Seahawks in the backfield.
Well, that was just that did not fool Chief Sealth at all. Just
couldn't find anything.
a great tackle up front by Miko Picalicadero. Sorry.
You see, I left those for you, Coach. I left those for you.
Pulicaprio.
2nd and 13.
Micah. Sorry. I'm sorry. I know you guys were listening out there. Sorry about that. Great play by Micah.
We appreciate everybody making comments on our YouTube channel. Pass by Leonard. Incomplete.
It's okay. You got to keep chipping away. In practice, they do that 100 times, and they connect in the game. It's just you got a little bit more adrenaline, and the ball flies on you a little bit. Later in the season, that's going to be part of the bread and butter for the Bayhawks. By the way, hey, shout out to those of you watching in Iowa, whether you are a Hawkeye or a Cyclone. Pick your poison.
Today you're a Bayhawk.
Thanks for watching.
And we appreciate everybody out there watching all over the country. Go ahead and give us your comments. Brock's here doing his thing. We appreciate it. Bake trying to get out on the outside. Got a little edge. Got a great block. Picks up a few.
Man, you just really can see the talent of Holden Bates. I mean, he has great vision. He is taking the ball basically down, just going downside and just cutting back and just really reading his blockers for a very nice gain. But it looks like it's 4th down and 5. And
no punt.
Bayhawks are going to go for it. It's a huge.
At the 35, their own 30. Oh, that's a penalty. That's going to give them 5 extra yards. That might be a first down. I'll just tell you, I was at practice yesterday. They worked on this quite a bit.
Yes, that was. What's so funny about that? I was just going to say that looked like absolutely something Coach Leonard absolutely is working on. And they were so excited on the sideline.
Yeah, Coach Davin on the sideline was very excited.
It worked. And that's coaching. That was fantastic, especially from the experienced quarterback, Josh Leonard.
The hard count got him. Leonard ready for the snap. Frost in the backfield, single back. Hands off to Frost. Frost goes up the middle, follows a couple blocks, gets himself bounced outside.
There we go! He broke it!
Hold on to the football, baby!
Yeah!
Oh, he does. He's brought down to the 25-yard line.
Can we say it, Woody? He's rumbling, he's stumbling, he's bumbling all the way down to the 25. Just a beautiful run. And I mean, I don't know. Is it Christian Okoye? Is it Jerome Bettis? Is it Earl Campbell?
Campbell, right there. I think, yeah, and that's throwing it back.
Just what a great run. Now he's exhausted. Now he's sitting on the bench.
Yeah, no, look at me. He is like a small bulldozer right there. I mean, he was plowing people out of the way. All right.
It's a great weapon for Coach Leonard.
Bates in the backfield. Hand off to Bates. Gets himself to the left side.
Whoop.
Should have tried to follow that block. Oh, tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. His butt did.
He did. I mean, and part of it is you're going to run that. You've got to execute those blocks. Chief Sealth up front, like I said, they're not quick, or they're not big, but they're super quick. And looks like we got a timeout on the field by Chief Sealth. With
a lot of the Bayhawk guys tapping their helmets, looking for a break. They gotta suck it up in this heat, man. I'll tell you, it drains you, takes every bit out of you. 5:10 left in the second quarter, 15-7. Chief Sealth, team out of Seattle, playing the Metro Division, and as you all know, the Bellingham Bayhawks are an independent in the independent program. The last 3 or 4 years, Coach Leonard's trying to get them out of that. It's all based on numbers. 34, 22, that was the numbers the last couple years. This year he has 93 players on his Final Form roster. Unbelievable turnaround. Coach Leonard, as we talked about in the Coach's Corner before the game, really wants to build another great program at Bellingham High School. And we've gone throughout the years, great coaches, Terry Todd, Vel West, Kaminga, Crawford, some of those guys back in the old days that built an unbelievable program, had some really talented players. I think we're back to that again here with the Bayhawks with some really good talent, an unbelievable coaching staff. Let's see how they go. Coming back out of the timeout, 5:10 left. Leonard's ready. Motion left. He's going to go deep. Right side. Got a guy. Oh, can't come up with it. Bly couldn't come up with it.
Well, Bly Henderson had a step on his, it looked like on Jamal Guy, and it just absolutely was, it was there. He had a step on him. Ball was a little bit underthrown, but there's something, they might come back to that because
It was there.
It was a great, I mean, Josh Leonard has a really good arm and he's very accurate, and they're going to connect on those throughout the season.
Timeout called by Bellingham. 5:04 left in the second quarter. Coming up on our very first halftime. We'll take a little timeout so y'all can take a break, grab yourself a snack. Hey, and don't forget, you can replay this. Once we're done, Brock will post it, and you'll be able to replay it, watch it after church on Sunday, after Sunday dinner. Enjoy yourself and some Bayhawk football. We'll be back again next week right here at Civic Field. It's going to be another fun one. But we've got work to do today. 15-7 Chief Sealth. Bayhawks on the 25-yard line. Frost in the backfield. Leonard behind the center. Shotgun formation.
Yeah, Woody, you said that we were going to be in the broadcast booth today, but I think you meant the sauna.
The sauna.
Because
it's
like,
hot out.
It's like 98 degrees in here.
When they built this baby, they didn't build it for ventilation. I could have had us up on the crow's nest. That's where we were going to go. And then you talked me out of it, Coach. So, deep pass coming. Cross overthrows. Leonard dropped back to pass.
Yeah, he had him. He just got a little rushed. You know, the quickness of those pass rushers for Chief Sealth put enough pressure on Leonard that he had to get rid of the ball just a little too early. If he could have held on it for just a little longer, there would have been a little bit more separation, an easier pass that he probably would have just dropped in there for a big completion.
Gabe was there too. He was in the crease, had some room.
It's 3rd and 10. And this is a big play for Bellingham. They really need this momentum.
Yeah, the Hoggies are working hard. It's hot down there for those bad boys. They're blocking and giving Leonard as much time. Oh, good block on the on the right side. Throw it. Oh, no penalty called. Looked like pass interference.
Just another post route. That's a 40-yard pass for Leonard. And his receiver was double covered, and I think the coaches at halftime are going to say, hey, let's do some dump offs here and dump offs there, and just keep the ball rolling. But that was 4th down, and now it's Chief Sealth ball, and
1st and 10 for Chief Sealth at the 25-yard line.
And Bellingham needs to come up with a real good defensive
Stop right here.
stand
Quick
here.
pass, right side. Runs him out of bounds. Frost does it all. Runs the ball, plays that middle outside linebacker spot. Great tackle.
Just a great play, right there to Jamal Guy. I mean, right now the Bayhawk defensive backs are giving that 5-yard cushion.
Yeah, can't do that.
And it's just an easy pitch and catch. And so now they're playing a little bit more press coverage, which will be more difficult.
Martinez throws to the left.
Oh,
Screen.
Frost!
Oh, Frost just trucked the guy.
Oh, Frost!
Holy cow!
Did you see that?
Norman, we can't pronounce your last name, but he just got slapped by Frost, knocked to the ground. Seahawks do pick up the first down, but the extracurricular that we're watching is a little interesting.
Not interesting. It was a complete pancake. I mean,
Little extra syrup with that?
yeah, we're talking Kodiak pancake right there.
Yeah, we need a syrup sponsor, Brock. Let's find one. Martinez back, takes the snap, rolls to his right. Oh, they're deep. They got him. Oh, there he is. Gets out of bounds.
Yep, you can't.
Can't hit him out of bounds.
It was a great play by by Norman. Beautiful ball by Martinez. Martinez to Norman. Just a great combination. Just a little simple out route. And, boy, you just can't hit them when they're going out of bounds.
Yep.
So
let them go out of bounds. Nothing else we can do about that.
And once again, just a mental mistake. You've got to be able to have that control, because now we're talking about midfield now into getting in close to the red zone. They're on the 35.
35-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Martinez takes the snap, looks deep. Oh, here comes the defense. Oh, great dodge. It's thrown across the middle. Could be picked off. Intercept. Oh, he gets tripped up. Nice job. Great job by number 11.
Nathan Loss again
Loss
is
with his
just
second pickoff.
is just making it happen.
Great read. We needed that right there, folks. Got 4 minutes. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Mistakes by both sides. You can tell it's game.
It really is. I mean, it's been comedy of errors, on both teams, and it kind of comes down to who can make the least amount of mistakes and focus in and play solid football. Both coaches will be telling their teams that at halftime.
Yep, got to talk to him a little bit. Snap, low snap. Leonard picks up off the
He's
shoelaces.
got him. He's got him.
He's
He's
got
got
him.
him. He's gonna
Oh! Blythe just one step away from catching that one. It would have been 6. A little overthrown. Blythe needed a 2.2 liter afterburner to get to that one.
It was an up and an out, and the defensive back just kind of bid on that, and then he just flew, and Leonard just let him just a little too much. And throughout the season, he will dial that in. Those are going to be some big plays, but just a great effort by Bellingham.
Run by Frost. Whoa. Outside. Oh, choo-choo training. Still going. Trying to hold on to the ball. First down. Seahawks could not stop the train.
Yeah, I think we got a new name. I think we got Tyler, the Night Train Frost. I mean, the Night Train just was rolling over people. I mean, what a beautiful run. A little sidestep. Just gave him a little dead leg and gained about 10 more yards. Great play by the Night Train Frost.
The train in the backfield, and he is blowing his horn right now. fakes to Frost, roll out by Leonard. Ooh. They don't call anything on that.
Well, just a great blitz called by the defensive coordinator of the old Seahawks, Joe Espinoza, who I had a chat with before the game, and he said that we're going to be aggressive. You know, we got guys on our defense that can make plays, and at that time they sent the blitz, and Leonard just didn't have enough time to get that left-handed throw as he was being attacked on his throwing arm.
2nd down and 10. 3 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Hand off to the train, and here he goes. Left side, choo-choo, first down.
Yeah, the night train is just like, I mean, it just keep, shoveling the coal in that guy because he is hard to stop once he gets going. I mean, you get once the train gets going, no one wants to stand in front of it because you're going to be run over. He's got this deceptive kind of quickness and shiftiness, and I think Coach Leonard is seeing when we can get him going north and south, great things happen.
You bet. First down, 2:42 left, clock's running. Ball's on the 48-yard line. Movement. Up the gut they go. Good block on the right side. Fumble. Pick back up.
They're calling him down, and I feel like that was a really good read by Nathan Loss, who's really been doing everything today. He's just
Nathan's
been playing a
over.
really great game. Couple interceptions and some great plays, and he cut that up at the right moment because there was nothing on the outside. He cut it straight up for a nice little gain, about 4.
Nathan steps to the outside. Frosty in the backfield. Hand off to Frost. Frost takes off. Oh, he almost broke free again. Frost picks up about another 4. It's 3rd down and 4 to go for a first down.
I think one of the things we're going to find out in this game is which team is in the best condition because it is hot out there. And you can tell
It's gonna drain you.
everybody's laboring. You can tell that both sides are trying to hydrate their players the best they can. And
makes it tough. The heat, they go all summer long. They get in here, and it makes it a lot different. A flag on the play, deep pass, left side, incomplete. Bly was on that route.
looks like illegal procedure or something's going on.
A little movement.
When as you can tell as you're watching this, receivers will check with the side judge and say, hey, am I on the line?
Decline the penalty.
And sometimes they have to be on the line, and sometimes they don't. And one of the things is on that particular play, Woody, our receiver or the Bellingham receiver was checking with the side judge, and the side judge told him to move, even though he didn't need to move, and then they threw an illegal procedure.
Yep. Once he moved, then they threw the opposite side judge threw the flag.
Well, did they pick that up? I think they might have picked that up.
They declined it. So
they declined it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Chief Sealth's coaching staff said, nope, we're going to make it a 4th down.
Okay.
So now it's 4th and 4. Bayhawks are going for it on the 42-yard line. Oh, look at that. They got it again. Coach Gavin is over there thinking he is a genius.
Well, it's such a heady move by the senior quarterback who has this hard count down, and that is such a great play. It's a smart play.
Stops the clock. 109.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Uh-oh, they're backing it. Oh, they said
that the
Bayhawks
30-second clock or the 25-second clock
expired.
Coach Leonard saying, "Did you reset it?"
Yeah, don't think they did.
I would just say that right now.
Oh, that's a tough call right there. They are saying the 25-second clock ran out.
Yeah, it looks like a timeout for
Bayhawks.
Bellingham, but I think they're just gonna regroup, get things sorted here, and
Yeah, Coach Leonard's chipping a little bit at the line judge here, asking him exactly what happened.
Great news. A member of our all-hair team, which
back.
we're very envious of, O'Malley, is back in action, so that's great news.
And if you watch the earlier posts, we interviewed O'Malley earlier in the season, and he talked about the products that he uses in his hair. Brock, do you remember what that was? It was kind of a some kind of organic,
like Troy
it's beautiful.
Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a Head and Shoulders gig for that kid later on down the road. It's fourth down, long 4th down and 9 after the delay of game penalty by the Bayhawks, moves them back to just past they're on the 47-yard line. Gives Josh a lot of room to work right there on another pass play, though.
Yeah, I mean, right now,
Or give it to the train.
part of it is that you want to do something that is safe. You don't want to turn the ball over, and you want to try to get a matchup you really like and clear some space for that matchup.
Frost in the backfield. Leonard rolls to his left, sets his feet, long pass. Got a guy. Oh, and he grabbed a hold of his shoulder. No call. No call by the back judge.
Yeah, I think they're probably calling that
Incidental contact.
Not catchable,
Not
because he
catchable,
did
all right.
definitely grab his back shoulder, but that one could have went either way. If you're a Chiefs Sealth fan, you go, well, that was ticky tack. If you're a
Bayhawk
Bayhawk
fan.
fan, you're like, hey, he grabbed him. But once again, going for the home run, I just think that when Bellingham gets in the locker room, the coach is saying, hey, it's okay. Take a single, a double. Every once in a while we'll get a triple, and then we'll set up for the home run. Leonard is just a real capable quarterback to distribute the ball to his talented receivers.
1st and 10, Seahawks at the 47-yard line. Martinez ready for the snap, takes the snap. Here come the Bayhawks. Oh, could be a holding call. Martinez gets himself outside, got a receiver down the field. He catches it with one hand. He's in the end zone. But wait, there's a flag on the field. Great pass. Martinez scoots himself out to the left. No,
I'll tell you what, Woody. I have seen a lot of high school football games. That was a 50-yard pass.
Yeah, illegal man
Caught-
downfield.
Caught with one
One
hand.
hand.
That was
One hand.
awesome.
Martinez, he got all of that. He got himself set up on that left side, and he let it fly.
And he knew he had the advantage of the speed. Chiefs Sealth, like we've said, they just really have very good skill players. But, man, that one-handed catch, that was a thing of beauty. I'm going to put that with a throw once I saw here at this stadium by Jake Locker. That was like 65 yards in the air. It was pretty amazing. But that play there, Martinez just, that was right.
Right on the numbers. Right
yeah.
there. Put it right in the creases of his arm. 1st and 15, ball on the 42-yard line now.
But once again, it's those mental mistakes. You had a lineman downfield where they shouldn't have been. And these are varsity football players. You know that. You just mentally made a mistake.
It was kind of a broken play there at the beginning. 53.3 seconds left on the clock here at Civic Stadium. Martinez rolls to the right, little pass, dumps it out, gets to the 50-yard line, tackled.
Good pursuit by Frost
Owen Handstead with a tackle.
and Handstead.
Timeout called by Chief Sealth. Brings the Bayhawks to the sideline with 37.9 seconds left.
Yeah, it's a good timeout by Chief Sealth. I mean, they're thinking they might have 2 or 3 shots of really kind of make something happen. and put pressure on the Bellingham defense. And I love what's happening on the Bellingham sideline. These coaches are just coaching them up. They're coaching them up. Right now, they're working on hand placement and getting through. Just trying to figure out how to succeed in the trenches.
Yeah, and this is again crucial. Every game for Bellingham is crucial this year, just to be able to hope for a playoff berth when you're an independent. Chief Sealth, this is just a play-in game or a scrimmage game. Oh, great rush by Bellingham. They get Martinez out to the left side, bounces off the turf. They're going to call it. Oh, they called it a catch. Oh boy, that bounced off the turf. They give him the catch.
It was really odd because it looked like it did, but the referee was standing right in front of it, and
I've always had a better wrangle than the referee.
Right.
Let's not forget. All right.
Of course. But
grounded the ball to stop the clock with 26.0 seconds left. Ball is placed at the 37-yard line, second down. Martinez is a really smart quarterback. We both talked about it a little bit, how this is his fourth year. He's a senior. He has got great feet, throws the ball well. He's going to win a lot of ball games this year.
I've seen him play a couple times, and, I think when he was a freshman, he impressed me, and but he knows what he's doing out there.
Rolls to the right. Martinez has got a man down the field. Nope, he's going to keep it. Got to make a tackle. Got him out of bounds. Looks like he might have had enough for the first down. Depends upon the spot. Yeah.
Yeah, he got enough for the first down. Martinez, just an experienced player, just trying to whittle down there so he can get, with 18.3 seconds, so he could, get an opportunity to just a real manageable, shot at the end zone.
And a chance for a field goal. I was watching the field goal kicker before the ball game. He's a pretty good kicker. Smart enough move right there by Martinez to get out of bounds too to stop the clock with 18 seconds left. Snap to Martinez, rolls to his left. Got a man out there, steps out of bounds. Norman with a great grab.
Yeah, that's Lionel Richie. That's all night long. If you're going to give them, if you're going to give them that much cushion, they'll take that 8-yard out every time. Knowingly, there's 13 seconds left, and you want to keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah. Jamal out here on the right side. He's got some speed. Martinez rolls to the right. He's trying to look for Jamal. Can't get him. He's going to go himself. Try to take it in. Tackled by number 54.
Yeah, 4.5 seconds left. Decision time for Coach Camacho for Chief Sealth. Are they going to kick it, or are they going to try for a field goal? Remember last time the Martinez muffed the snap and he had to throw it. So we'll see what happens here.
Stone tackled him out of bounds. Ball's going to be spotted. Snap coming. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. 4.5 seconds left in the second quarter. Chief Sealth 18, Bellingham Bayhawks 7. We're going to stay right here for the next 4 or 5 seconds, and then we'll take a break for halftime. Let you all get yourself a cold beverage and some refreshments out of the refrigerator.
Well, I will tell you what, that you couldn't have asked for a more well-executed drive by Chief Sealth. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, very good drive.
It looks like
they're going to call it halftime.
Yeah, it looks like that kick was sufficient, and Hey, this is a great game. These are two evenly matched teams. Just the mistakes have been the difference, but there's going to be a lot of coaching. It's going to happen right now in these prospective locker rooms, and looking forward to a great second half.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be one of those half times that these 84 guys that have suited up. Coach Leonard suited everybody today, all of his freshmen, all of his sophomores, all of his juniors. That's the reason why the sideline looks so big. Won't be that way next week, but there's going to be some talking going on. We'll be right back to Civic Stadium. Halftime. Bayhawks 7, Chief Sealth 18. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Civic Field. Halftime. The Seahawks from Chief Sealth are up 18-7 over the Bellingham Bayhawks. This is Uncle Mike. Coach Todd calls me Woody because everybody did throughout my high school years. Also got Rick Todd, Coach Todd here with us doing a little play-by-play color. The Bayhawks are starting to come back out on the field with 1 minute and 30 seconds left before the beginning of the third quarter. Rough start, Rick, to the first half for the Bayhawks. Not quite what they were looking for. I think you made a great comment early in the second quarter. Little mistakes, correcting things. What do you think they talked about in the locker room?
Well, I think their first initial drive was a thing of beauty. I mean, they were doing great, and there's a couple mental mistakes. And I think for Bellingham, Coach Leonard has just got to be saying, fellas, take it down a notch and just really focus. And let's eliminate those mistakes, because if they eliminated those mistakes, then they would have had more sustained drives. They would have had less mistakes when it came to jumping off sides or legal procedure or personal fouls. You add up all the the penalties. There's a lot of real estate that was given away, and Woody, I hate giving real estate away.
Yeah, you do, especially being a real estate broker here locally in the county. Windermere Realty. Rick Todd, look him up. Yeah, the little mistakes, giving away real estate, not having put a real substantial 2 quarters together. I think that they're about due to do so. Coach Leonard's a great coach. He's going to battle these guys through, as you said earlier, adversity. Thanks, everybody, for joining us all across the country. We've got people listening to us in St. Louis, Tennessee, Utah, Seattle, Tacoma, all over, especially right here in Whatcom County, Everson, out there in old downtown Acme, Deming area. We appreciate everybody watching us on our YouTube channel. Something different. Last season, baseball season, we were on Game Changer. Brock has really put together a great program for us. Make sure you have your family subscribe, ring the bell, like us, let us know that you're out there. We'd also like to have you text us in, let us know where you're watching us from, give you a shout out. Got a big second half of football coming up. We'll be right back. We're back at Civic Field, preparing ourselves for the kickoff of the second half. The Bayhawks will kick off. The Chief Sealth Seahawks will receive. Martinez had a great first half. Unbelievable drive right down there at the end of the second quarter. He's over there playing catch with some poor guy on the sideline, and he is throwing rockets. He is a good athlete, 4-year quarterback for Chief Sealth. Very quick. Getting ready for the second half of football here at Civic Field. Beautiful day. Hot all over, especially up here in the booth. Again, just a shout out to everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, you can replay this once we're done here. Brock will post it, and it'll be up for everybody to watch throughout the weekend. Appreciate everybody participating in what we're doing, trying to bring high school sports inexpensively to everybody. And here goes the kickoff to start the third quarter. Oh, a little premature. What happened there? Practice. That was a practice kick. We wait for a whistle.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion. One of the things I really love what Coach Leonard's done is he has suited up all the freshmen, the sophomores, the freshman team, the C team, the JV. These are memories that these kids will have for the rest of their lives, especially these freshmen suiting up for varsity. In fact, my nephew is down there, number 36, Cameron Mitchell, and I talked to him before the game. He was just so excited to suit up and be part of today's game. And it's building culture. That's what Coach Leonard's doing. And looking forward to a great second half of football.
Now we're going. There's the kickoff. This kickoff is brought to you by Lewis Auto Glass. If you've got a glass need, head on down to State Street to see our friends at Lewis Auto Glass. Big run back, 45, takes it out to about the 48-yard line.
Just a really great run back from Rusan. Rusan just really, absolutely turned the corner. There is a flag on the field, and they're going to bring this one back. Maybe it was a great run because
the block in the back.
The Bayhawks were getting clipped all the way down the field. But it's really time now for these seniors, for the Bayhawks to step up, and it's the little things. It's what's being said on the sidelines by these seniors, by these leaders. It's their body language. It's all part of creating culture and being a solid football team. And I think that's one of the things that Coach Leonard talked about at halftime is, fellas, we really need to dial in on the little things.
Yeah, they've got great leadership, unbelievable senior class, unbelievable junior class. The upperclassmen are definitely going to pack the heavy lifting right now, take care of that. Pushes the ball all the way back to about the 10-yard line. The Seahawks step to the line. Martinez ready for the snap. Bellingham has to play a little bit better defense on the edges, I'll just tell you. Up the middle, big holes, busted open, gets himself outside. Jesse Harward with the tackle, pancakes one guy. Great play by Powell.
Yeah, the initial tackle, Fromm just bounced off of, and then just a wall of black jerseys he couldn't get by.
About a 2-yard pickup. Martinez is calling out the signals. Quick. Tries to get a pass off, but great jump. Throws hard. Picked off! That's a great interception if that's an interception, because he had to keep both feet in bounds, waiting for the call.
Yeah, it's...
Owen Handstead with the interception. It was very smart right there, Rick, to be able to keep both feet in bounds as that ball was fluttering out of bounds. It looked like a wounded Oregon Duck. I can't say that as a Husky.
Hey, just an uncharacteristic arid throw by Martinez. I think he was thinking his receiver was going to go out, and his receiver went in. And Handstead, just a great play of keeping his feet in bounds, interception, momentum is moving right now with the Bellingham Bayhawks.
Don't forget, if you're local, JV game on Monday at Bellingham High School, 1 o'clock. There goes the train. And he's out. Tootin'. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for a first down.
Just a great run by Tyler the Night Train Frost. I mean, who can tackle him? The answer is not one person, not two people, Not three, but it's taken 4 people to bring him down. And you can tell he's well rested after halftime. Just keep feeding the train.
Feed the train. Yeah, put some coal, dump it in the hopper, and let's let him go. He's a steam train. He's working hard. The poor guy he ran over, number 2, I think it was, he had to head to the sidelines. First down, ball on the 18-yard line. Back to Frost again. He takes 40 right ahead on. Picks up a couple.
One thing about Tyler Frost is that when he gets hit, he falls forward. He doesn't fall to the side. He doesn't get blown out back, but he just falls forward. So if he can get to the line of scrimmage, you're guaranteed at least a couple yards. And that time he did. He got hit at the line of scrimmage, but was able to make 3 yards.
Ball on the 15, 7 yards to go for a first down for the Bayhawks. Leonard moving Frost around in the backfield. Bly on the outside. Leonard rolls to his left. Quick pass. Oh, would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, just Nathan lost just in and out of his hands. But man, what a bullet!
That was
by
a rocket.
Leonard.
And
that was like a flip. That was I've been watching a lot of this Aaron Rodgers on Hard Knocks, and they are so impressed with him because how he can just flip the ball so strong, and that is exactly what Leonard did. I mean, that wasn't even a full pass. That was a flip. That was a bullet that just in and out of the hands of
Loss. And Loss has had 2 interceptions, so his hands are really, really good. So you know that ball was humming. Leonard's ready. Loss is in motion. Pitches it to Loss. Loss comes out right side, down the sideline, pushed out of bounds at about, they're going to say the 10-yard line.
Just
they're going to get in the 6. Good.
Yeah, just a great little easy inside, kind of a pitch for Loss, and first down at the 6-yard line. A great, just a great movement of the ball for the Bayhawks, and just a great drive as they really needed this coming out of the out of halftime.
Lining up strong on the right side. The train is back. Train has handed the ball, takes off the right side. Good blocking. Passes himself in for a Bayhawk touchdown.
What a great play. Exactly what they needed to do. Give the ball to the night train. Tyler Frost. Just a beautiful run. Bowling people over. Mowing them down. What a great play. Just what the doctor ordered for the Bellingham Bayhawks. They're right back into this game. And with an extra point, they can make it a 4-point game.
Yeah, old Frost followed that block. Big old number 74 out there on that right side. They seal it, and he just continues to battle, pounds Frost right in through the end zone for a touchdown. Now they're going to go for 2. Leonard back. Frost in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Frost. Rolls himself a little bit to the left. Flips the ball to the right side. He got it! Great play!
Beautiful!
Great catch right there by old Gabe. There he is. Old Gabe up, and the connection has been made.
Well, I will tell you that was such an interesting play because Leonard goes off to his left, and they sneak Van Hofwagen down the back of the end zone. The only question about that is if Van Hofwagen went out of bounds to touch that white line, and he tiptoed himself just beautifully and got behind the defensive back. Beautiful throw. I mean, that had to be at least a 30-yard, 35-yard throw from one side to the other.
Back across the green,
and what a great play by Van Hofwagen, shielding off the defensive back for a huge 2-point conversion. So now Chief Sealth is only up by 3, 18-15, exactly what Bellingham needed to do. And coaches are pleased. They're high-fiving down there. And now we got a football game.
Leonard to Van Hofwagen is going to be the combo. It was funny. Jesse and I were talking about it the other night. He just said that if Gabe can get himself open, he's got great hands. He's going to do a lot of damage to the opponent. Kickoff is ready to go. Another little short kick, hits at about the 18-yard line, bounces, falls out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. That'll bring it back with the penalty.
Well, on one hand, that's not it's strategic. At least it doesn't get out to the 45 or the 50, and but now it brings it out to the 35 instead. I think that they're trying to ham in Roussan, who's been lighting it up on the return game.
Little chipping going on out there, battling. Kickoffs and kickoff returns are always the place where guys are throwing their bodies into caution into the wind, pounding people.
Yeah, but great piece of officiating.
Very good. Yep.
That brought the two guys
Jim did a good job
together
right
and
there.
said, hey,
Yep.
Play football, knock it off, don't be cheap. Didn't throw a flag on anyone, but sent the message.
Yep.
And that's a great piece of officiating by this experienced crew.
Teaching moments, even for the referees. Martinez, swing pass to the right side. Lot of daylight, could get away. Drug out of bounds. Hopwagon doing it at both ends.
And that's exactly what Chief Sealth wants to do. They want to get their playmakers in space. Jamal Guy Jr., just a great little flip pass to him. Uses his speed to get on the outside, and really a saving tackle by Van Hofwagen. Otherwise, Jamal Guy Jr.
Jamal was
is going
gone,
to take
yeah.
it to the house.
Yeah, kind of twisted his back of his calf. Think he might have a cramp. Jamal heads to the sidelines, and the Chief Sealth trainers pick him up. Martinez is there, ready to go. Another swing pass to the left side this time. Not quite as much. Picks up about 3 yards.
Yeah, right there. A little dance step there by Sonny Powell, just trying to get that quick running back from Chief Sealth, and then Van Hofwagen just finishes them off.
Yeah. Gabe was a little banged up during practice this week, so he took a couple days off. He is just really going after people today, doing a great job. Van Hofwagen showing his tender right there. Big play in the middle. About 3 Bayhawks with the tackle. Picked up about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. 8:44 left remaining in the third quarter. Both teams pushing the ball up and down the field. You think you're in a basketball game right now. Little fast break up and down. The trenches are where it's all at right now. Bayhawks Big Beef is trying to slow things down. Martinez is showing his excellent years of experience behind the center. He's motion guy, little flip. Oh, leg tackle.
Yeah, just a great tackle by Hansen. Having a heck of a ball game.
Yep.
He just had the interception. Now he closes in on the very quick, fast Jalen Pham.
Norman was moving too. He was moving to that outside. Norman's a little shaken up. He's going to the sideline. Fans back in.
Yeah, Norman is stretching out there. They're so fast, I can't get their numbers. So I thought that was Pham. It was Norman.
Martinez trying to hustle him up, trying to get a snap off. I think he's hard counting, trying to get the Bayhawks to jump. Nobody's jumping. Everybody's staying still. Clock's running. 2 seconds. 1 second. Penalty or timeout? Timeout called by the Seahawks. 7:26 left. It's the Chief Sealth Seahawks 18, the Bellingham Bayhawks 15. We'll be right back. We're back. Civic Stadium, Bellingham, Washington. Thanks everybody for joining us. 4th down. The Seahawks are going for it. Little flip pass. There's Jesse Harmon in the backfield. To the loss! Great play by Big Red, Jesse Harwood. What'd you call him yesterday? Hacksaw.
Hacksaw Harwood. Jesse, there he's living up to his name because he absolutely sliced his way, cut his way through, sawed his way through that Chief Sealth offensive line for a big play. And I'll tell you what, big players make big plays in big situations, and that was the biggest play so far defensively for the Bellingham Bayhawks.
Leonard behind center, shotgun position, hands the ball off to the train. He's gone to the left side, runs over 3 guys, 4 guys, picks up about 6 yards.
I love watching
8
the
yards.
night train go.
The night train.
He just grinds out those yards. He reminds me so much of a kid that used to play at Seahawks. His name is TT Lamasali, I think. And TT is now actually on the U.S. national rugby team. TT had thighs bigger than my waist. I mean, and the night train reminds me so much of TT.
Bates in the backfield, flip. Oh, here comes the Seahawks. Great play right there to stop Les.
Yeah, just a really good read by number 11, Xavier Wynn. I mean, how many times do you have to see that play before you read it? Well, Xavier Wynn read that, and he read it perfectly.
Perfectly, yeah.
He just sliced off the back of that block, and just not enough speed for Last to get around the corner. Got to establish that block so you can spring that inside handoff.
Frost back in the backfield. Single back. Leonard drops back to pass. He's throwing it up. Bow! Incomplete. Little overthrown. Looking for Bly.
Just a straight, just a straight fly pattern for Bly Henderson, but just well defended and well read by Roussan. Roussan's like, hey, I got you. I ain't going anywhere. And Bly looks a little tuckered out, and that one just didn't develop for the Bayhawks. So
4th and 7. They're going to punt.
Going to try to flip the field here.
Oh, was he offsides?
He was completely offsides.
But nobody called it. Oh, it's on. Yep, it's on the.
Xavier Wynn just got a little too excited. That's 5 yards. So it's going to be 4th and 2.
I think we might reconsider. What do you think, Coach?
It would be a huge. I think Coach Leonard is really thinking about it. I think they might go for it. And do you feel any choo-choo?
Yeah, I do.
In our future.
I see the coal being poured into the hopper.
It's going in the hopper.
The Bayhawks are at the line.
I don't know if they can stop
Frost
I
in
don't
the
know if they can
backfield.
stop the night train. We'll find out.
Oh, they're coming.
They are coming out.
Seahawks are ready to come. They're showing blitz. Timeout's going to be called by the Bayhawks. Coach Leonard wants to talk about it a little bit. The Seahawks were showing blitz. They were coming full steam ahead. They were going to go head on with the night train. See what they could put kind of damage.
It really looked like Coach Leonard was trying the hard count.
Yeah, again.
And I guarantee you, at halftime, the Chiefs health coach, Coach Camacho, was like, do not fall for the hard count. And that time they were disciplined. They didn't. And it'll be interesting if Coach Leonard comes out for the punt or if they're really going to go for it. This is a defining moment in this game if they go for it, because if they can make this 4th and 2 here on the 49, it's just going to give Bellingham a ton of momentum.
Yeah, they're rolling out like they're going to go for it. Leonard in the back, ready for receive the snap.
Now, Woody, don't be surprised if they try to hard count him again. Which would be so smart and then you just go 5 yards a punt. But try to get 5 yards the easy way.
That offensive line, they got to hold their spot though, Coach. And the Seahawks are showing it again. They're ready to come. Here they go. They give it to the night train. He's in the backfield. Oh, he could not get it. It was an early read. They stopped the train in the backfield.
Well, everybody here at Civic Stadium knew the ball was going to Big 44.
Yep.
And it's one of those things. Chief Sealth coaches said, let's just put too many guys on the defensive line to block. And they just couldn't block them all. And so now it's time. That didn't work. So now it's time
Play a little defense.
For defense to really come up with another big play, stopping this. I'm going to call it. I'm stopping this potent Chief Sealth offense. They have really
They've done a great job today.
They've really blossomed here, even in the second half.
Gonna have to make some plays. The Bayhawks on defense. Martinez takes the snap. Oh, what do we got? Oh, delay a game against Chief Sealth. They'll move the Seahawks back 5 more yards. It'll be 1st and 15 at the 45.
Hey, very exciting today, Woody. I mean, we got here. It's been a late arriving crowd, but hey, Civic Stadium is filling up. There's
huge.
Lots of people here enjoying this great high school football game. They're doing this double splits. Now they're giving him a different look.
Yeah, Jamal deep on the right side. There he is. Jamal comes back. Oh, bounces it. Martinez short hops him like throwing to first base.
Well, there's going to be a moment where they're going to try to run that again. And then I'm telling you, Bly Henderson is probably could step right in there and
Pick it
intercept
off. I was
that
just thinking
and
the same thing.
Go to the house.
Bly was looking at it too.
And because that's been their bread and butter, getting those 2 receivers that kind of double on both sides, and then just kind of passing the ball over and letting them work in space.
It's kind of funny. The Seahawks are letting that play clock run down, but the game clock's not running, so it doesn't really matter, to stall. It should be on a penalty right there. The play clock was dead. Martinez goes uptown, overthrows his receiver. That looked like that should have been a penalty, but you thought so, Brock? Yeah. It's going to be 3rd down and 15 at the 50-yard line for the Seahawks. Good defensive stop right here by Bellingham is what we need. We need to push it. 5 minutes and 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Strong side to the right. Martinez rolls to his right. He's got receivers open. Kind of flares, passes one. Oh, did he get it in? He caught it. Incomplete.
Yeah, he caught the ball. Just couldn't get his feet down. It was a really nice pitch and catch.
It was.
But just could not get the feet down. That was a great defensive stand by the Bayhawks.
Norman, very smart to try to get his feet down. Just couldn't get everything together at the same time. Now the Seahawks are going to have to punt. Chief Sealth back in punting formation. Aaron back to receive the punt. Oh, it's over the punter's head. Here comes Jesse Harward. Here they come. Look out. Oh, he tries to kick it again. It's a fumble. Jesse Harward's on it. He recovers the fumble. Jesse Harward recovered the fumble. Holy cow.
Well, like I said, big players make big plays in big situations. And what a play by Jesse, the hacksaw Harward. Just relentless as going after the punt. And like we talked about, Woody, it was all about the mistakes. And just the ball went way over the head of the punter. And, boy, all he could see was a black nightmare coming after him. 3 or 4 black shirts. And great play by the Bellingham Bayhawks.
Yeah, Stone was in there. That was, I mean, they covered that up like a blanket. I mean, it was They were all over, and I don't know if I was that kicker, if I would have tried to kick that again. You know, I probably would have just fallen on it. Great field position for the Bayhawks right now. They're inside the 10-yard line in the red zone. Leonard back. Motion. There he is again. Good hands. Oh, Frost is trying to help him pick up a couple extra.
Yeah, even when he's not carrying the ball, Frost is affecting the run game, and
Right there, yeah.
it really looked like Loss was just stuck, and then
Loss gets pushed by the train.
Yeah, the night train's just bumping him along for a couple more yards.
2nd down, 6 to go. Ball on the 6-yard line. 4:50 left in the 3rd quarter. Low snap. Picked up. Great catch. Lost again. He's
He's
gonna.
fighting.
Whoa! Did he get in? No. Far side. That far side of the field's tough to see. Lost. Great catch.
It was
right
just a great pitch and catch,
Yeah.
and it was a safer pass. It was only Loss could catch that, and he just kept fighting and got all the way down to the 1-yard line. Did we hear a choo choo?
Well,
Possibility.
he needs to follow that right side because they're ready to blow a hole open for him. 3rd down and 1. Leonard hands it to the choo-choo. He's trying to get outside.
There he is.
Oh!
Well, decision time now for Coach Leonard. Are they going to kick the field goal and tie it up, or are they going to go?
Josh is asking, come on, Dad, let's go. Come on, let's do it. Backyard football right here.
Well, I would watch. I would fake it to the night train, and I would have the senior quarterback
Take it in.
just follow him in.
It's one thing about being here on YouTube. We can do whatever we want to do. And we are the best armchair quarterback coaches
Absolutely.
in the league right
Little
here.
quarterback keeper.
That's right. Little keeper, that's what you're calling? No, they're going to give it to the big guy. Cannot get in. No whistle yet. He's still moving. Oh, they blew the whistle dead.
Yeah, once again, not a bad idea because the night train has been unstoppable. But when everyone here in Civic Stadium knows that it's going to go to the night train, there had to be 6 or 7 guys on here.
Oh,
And but you watch next time. You watch Leonard take that ball around the corner, and no one will be there. But right now, it's going to come down to a great defensive stand for the Bayhawks.
Yeah, this 3rd quarter has been a defensive battle for the Bayhawks. They've done a great job making the Seahawks punt several times. Little Martinez keeper up the middle gets himself a few.
Such a smart call by Coach Camacho.
Yeah, get it out of there. Right?
I'm gonna give him my 6'3", 210-pound, quarterback or 180-pound, and I'm just gonna let him just churn his legs and let's just get some safe yardage. And Martinez, he did it.
Yep. Martinez is ready. 2nd down. Man in motion. Ball back up the middle. Bayhawks are battling. Looks like he picked up about 1 yard.
Yeah, Fam
again.
up the middle. Fam is not the night train. Did not move the huddle. I'm not sure what we would call Fam in comparison to the night train. But it was a
Big 3rd down play right here.
big 3rd down.
Yep. 3 yards to go. You're going to let the quarterback keep it. They got to plug the hole right there. A big push right there by the defense of the Bayhawks.
Oh, that was just a gut check right there.
That was.
For Bellingham.
Boy, oh boy,
because
great defense right there.
That was a great defensive stand. because that's been guaranteed 2-3 yards every time Martinez has gone up the middle on the quarterback sneak. But great reaction, and now it's time for the Bayhawks to get the ball and put together a great offensive drive.
Oh, bad snap again on the punt. They almost got it blocked. Waiting. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Out of bounds. Almost blocked it.
Yeah, once again, just really struggling for that long snap. It's happened on the field goals. It's happened on the punt. It's something that Coach Leonard is really should start focusing in on, and like we're gonna think he's gonna snap it bad every time. So
it's been a ground ball snap twice.
And it's not easy. I mean, my dad coached the long snappers up at Western, and it's a real art.
And at Bellingham. Okay, here we go. Leonard ready to go. Ball snapped. Oh, a little miscommunication. Oh,
there he goes! There he goes! Oh!
Got
wow,
himself.
what a great play.
Bates kind of bobbled it on the handoff from Leonard, but then he regained it, grabbed it, got himself down inside the 15-yard line, about the 13. Great play by young Bates.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what one of the things is that if he wouldn't have bobbled that, the blocking would not have been set up.
Right.
So just that little bit of hesitation, the blocks were set up, and what a great run by Holden Bates.
Yeah, Holden Bates gets himself outside. He's in the backfield again. Another low snap. Leonard scoops it up, throws it out there. You know who he's got. Get in the end zone. Big Gabe. You betcha, Gabe. Van Hofwagen.
Wow, such a heady play by Josh Leonard, just buying himself just enough time as his receiver, Gabe Van Hofwagen, was able to just shake free of his defender. Just spot on pass, beautiful catch, diving into the end zone for just a awesome Bayhawk touchdown.
Leonard to Van Hofwagen once again. They're going to, we got 20 seconds on the clock. We were short one lineman for the extra point. Bad snap. Still got the kickoff. No good. There we go. Brock's got it up on the board for you right there. 21-18. The Bayhawks have made a return to the lead with 1 minute, 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Whoo! That was a drive. The Leonard the wagon, the Van Hofwagen for the touchdown.
Well, I'll tell you what, Woody. I mean, neither of these teams are making it easy on themselves. A very makeable extra point missed. So instead of a 4-point game, it's a 3-point game, and the mistakes by Chief Sealth. I mean, but I think what we're watching here is two evenly matched teams that are just giving it all this afternoon. It's just so much fun to be here and experience this high school football, and
it really is, Rick. I mean, it's great. I mean, unbelievable way for the Bayhawks to come out, and they won 2 games last year. They played Cleveland, who they're expected to play again. Good kick. Oh, stays in bounds. Oh, bounces out of bounds about the 5-yard line. Who they're expected to play again today. So their whole thought process was they're going to play a team that wasn't quite as good. And then on Thursday, the change came down because Cleveland did not have enough players to suit up for today. And luckily enough, Thursday afternoon, we were able to get a hold of the guys at Chief Sealth and
yeah, it's fantastic.
Unbelievable. And the talent level, not saying anything bad about Cleveland, but Chief Sealth is no Cleveland. They're going to be a contender for a playoff spot in that Seattle Metro League.
Yeah, I mean, if I was in charge, I would be ordering pizzas up for Chief Sealth just as an act of gratitude for coming up and playing on short notice.
Yeah.
Because
long trip.
It's and part of it is, when you play a team, you watch film, you break it down, you come up with game plans. This one, it was not easy.
No, not a lot of
because
time.
all of a sudden you know Martinez, but you don't know the other guys that you have to key on. And after halftime, you kind of have an idea. But yeah, it's just a really good game.
Minute 12 seconds left. Don't know what they're holding things up for.
Yeah, I mean, the last minute and 12 seconds of this third quarter are probably more important for Chief Sealth than they are for Bellingham, because Chief Sealth, they have just been penalty ridden.
Little outside run. Nobody to grab him. He was great run.
Yeah, Prince Mayota. I
Leota,
mean,
haven't called his name many times today.
no, it's his first carry.
Nice job.
And he just followed his blockers, and it was a very good run. And it looks like we have a Bayhawk down.
Didn't pick up the number. Got an injured guy down, injured Bayhawk guy down. Yeah, PA address announcer, Mr. Cody, making an announcement just how great the Bayhawk training staff does. They've got an unbelievable amount of athlete trainers that are here doing a great job. Loss was the player down.
Yeah, Nathan Loss is frustrated because he wants to stay in the game. He'll probably be out one play and
Yeah,
go
once
back
those
in. And
once those coaches or trainers step on the field, you gotta pull them for one. All right, 1st and 10 at the 45 for the Seahawks. 1:04 left. Running the clock. Here we go. We're below a minute. Snap to Martinez. Back to wrapped up in the backfield. Nowhere to go that time.
yeah, just a great play by Gabe Van Hofwagen.
Yeah,
And
Gabe's been all over the field, hasn't he?
yes, and his counterpart, Owen Campbell, 6'4", 200 pounds, the junior, just gobbled up the running back, Mayota.
Huge loss too. Takes them out of the first and 10 and gives them a 2nd and 12. Mayota's in the backfield again. Martinez rolls to his left. Looking to pass across his body. Oh, almost had an open receiver just out of the reach of Nelson.
Yeah, that was intended for Norman, and I would say it was
Norman,
probably
yeah.
Martinez. That was not his best throw of the day because Mayota was open by 5 yards and just missed him. Right now, Bellingham's playing a 3-4, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. Their cornerbacks are playing press coverage, but their safeties are at least 10 yards away from the other receivers. And right now, they're trying to roll over.
Martinez ready to accept the snap.
Third and 12.
Martinez back to pass, looking for the deep ball. Got a guy. Oh, they're going to call the PI. Going to be pass interference.
Yeah, so difficult. I mean, when
Owen
you
was right
have
there,
someone that is running by you and you can't really tell, you kind of face guard them, but Owen Hanstead is not happy with,
I think that's Evan. I can't see. Is that
call.
a 10 out there?
Well, both of them are in on the play, and one of the things is that you have to make an attempt to look back for the ball if you run into the receiver.
Evan and Owen were there. They're calling. Owen's asking the referee.
And they're trying to see, was that a catchable ball?
Yeah.
But it's a bummer because that was 3rd and 12, and now it's 1st and 10. Chief Sealth on the move.
Takes it to the 33-yard line. 3 seconds left, or 0.3 seconds left in the third. Hand off. Up the middle. Gets a few. Still going. Nobody's stopping. Holy cow. Drags about 3 Bayhawks for a first down to end the third quarter. Into the third quarter. Bayhawks 21, Sealth 18. Wow, that was a great third quarter, and I'm sure the fourth quarter is going to be just as exciting. Stick around for Bayhawk football. All right, we're back live at Civic Field, and it's sweltering hot inside the press box high above the playing surface, which I know the playing surface has got to be hotter than heck too, Rick, right?
Well, absolutely, and that's a great point. I think hydration is going to make a huge difference. Whatever team's most hydrated, it's going to be very helpful for them.
Hand off right side.
Yeah, one of the things that I think that as the Bellingham coaching staff watches this film is the emphasis on doing whatever you can not to arm tackle ball carriers or the people who have the ball. You have to wrap them up. You have to bring them to the ground. It's just a little too much reaching. You got to stick your head in there and be aggressive.
Martinez is ready. Rolls to his left, looking for a receiver. Oh, Norman was right there. Couldn't hold on to it.
Well, he had all opportunity to make that play, but bearing down on him is Sonny Powell. Sonny Powell, the 5'11", 220-pound sophomore, was right there. I know that Norman could feel
the heat,
the breath on the back of his neck of Powell as he's trying to haul that in.
Yep.
But that's a play right there that Sealth has to make. I mean, that's just part of the bread and butter of what they do.
Single back. Martinez is ready. 2 wide receivers to the left. Looked like a little movement there. No call. Pile up. Martinez is going to keep it. He's going to get the first down and maybe a yard more. Very smart heads-up move.
Yeah, just a really great pocket presence by Martinez because, Jordan Stone had a beeline on him, and Martinez at the last second sees Stone coming around the corner. Saw that big number 54 coming after him, and he took off, and he made something out of nothing. And now it's first and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Right here, that Bellingham line has got to get tough right now because they're feeling the heat from the sun and they're feeling the heat from the Seahawks. Snap to Martinez, handoff, going to the roll to the right. Gets up, touchdown Seahawks.
Prince Mayota just strung that out as far as he could and then made the cutback, but what an unbelievable block by Jamal Guy Jr. I mean, that was not going to go anywhere unless Jamal Guy Jr. really made a great block, and he did. And Prince Mayota, I hate to say it, just kind of waltzed right in.
He did
to the
waltz
end
right
zone.
in, and it's really funny because Mayoda's name wasn't called much until the third quarter, and now here in the fourth he does the damage.
Yeah, but don't all princes have to know how to waltz?
They do have to know how to waltz. Nice job. That's a great little metaphor right there by you. Here comes the snap for the extra point. It's up and good.
Roughing the kicker.
Yeah,
Well, that's a big play right there by Chief Sealth. They just pushed the score out to 4 points because now it's 25-21, Chief Sealth, and that means that the Bellingham Bayhawks have to score a touchdown to really get back into this game. And
it's going to be a little tougher because they got a roughing the kicker penalty on the Bayhawks. Another not very smart move by them, and the referees are over on the Seahawks sidelines talking it up with the coaching staff, wanting to find out if they want to take it on the kickoff.
yeah, one of the things too, though, is that those types of penalties, those are effort penalties.
You bet.
I saw an interview with Pete Carroll, and one of his players roughed the kicker, and he said, you know what, he was really trying.
Yep.
You know, he
Yep,
just
you're
didn't
right.
have the angle. And the same with that. Hey, we would all be high-fiving if he would have blocked that. But he didn't. He tried to make a play. So instead, it's
They'll kick off from their own 40, so they'll be on the Bayhawk 45-yard line on the kickoff. That's a 15-yard.
that seems.
I don't know if I've seen it like this before, but
Well,
Jimmy, those guys that know.
Well, I'm telling you what, crazy things happen because if there's a return here,
And watch for the onside kick right here too, because this is a spot to where
Yeah,
if the Seahawks would do
yes.
something,
yeah.
you know.
And Coach Leonard has his guys. He has his hands team right up there. They're
he
ready.
does. He's got the hands team there. They're ready to go. Here comes the kick. It's a little pooch kick over the head into the end zone. Lots of leather being laid out there. Guys whacking each other like crazy.
Well, it's the first game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can work all summer and get ready for the football season, but there's nothing like playing football.
A real game against real people.
That's right, against an opponent
Yep.
who wants to beat you. And
Here come the Bayhawks. It's their opportunity to step up and take the lead here. 10:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. We've got Tyler Frosty there in the backfield. Frost ready. Hands off to the train. He breaks one tackle. He breaks two tackles. 3 tackles. 4 tackles. Choo for 11 yards. 12 yards. Holy cow, what a run by Tyler Frost.
yeah, I mean, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You can't reach out and try to tackle the biggest guy on the on the field.
Looked like the turnstile at the light rail right there. Guys flipping around, smacking each other as their own team as Tyler Frost picks up 12 yards and a first down for the Bayhawks. Ball on the 33-yard line. They're going to go to, great move right there.
Wow.
Bates, again, is just weaseling in and out of traffic, picking himself up 8 good yards right there.
Yeah, great run by Holden Bates. I mean, we're calling it thunder and lightning. I mean, Bates is the lightning, and of course, Frost is the thunder. And great drive so far by Bellingham Bayhawks.
Leonard's ready. Snap comes to him. He reaches back, throws the ball outside. There's great hands right there. Good job for the first down. Loss with a good catch. Gets himself a first down.
Well, just a great scheme on that. It was a clear out route by Alan England Aaron. And Aaron, the 5'7", 155-pound senior cleared that out, and it was just a great under route by Loss.
Yeah, England, good move by him on that outside. Frost in the backfield. Loss moves, nice break, a tackle, run somebody over. Oh, we got a play. Hopefully that's not a block in the back because Frost is chewing down the sideline. Touchdown shown by the back judge, but I think we're going to be bringing it back.
It was a difficult bat on the back side of this. It looked like one of the linemen for the Bayhawks tackled, actually, one of the Chief Sealth defensive linemen that had broken through. But look at that. What a heck of a run.
We're bringing it back.
I mean, that's a 55-yard run by the night train. I mean,
big difference change right there. Holding on the offensive line. You make big plays, and sometimes you make big mistakes. And right there, number 74, little holding penalty. Gonna remember that one.
yeah, I mean, part of it, too, is if you watch that play over again, it kind of looked like the Chief Sealth defense line kind of slipped and fell. And at the same, simultaneously as the Bellingham lineman was trying to block him, and it looks like he took him down. So, but important for Bellingham to reestablish.
First down. Leonard heads out to the sideline. There's Bates. Oh! Bly out there. I thought it was Bates out. Bly out there.
Bly Henderson, once again, the deep threat for the Bellingham Bayhawks. So, you had 1st and 20. Now you have 2nd and 20. Got to chip away at this.
Yeah, 9:04 on the clock. Clock's not going to be your friend right now. You got to have to keep moving. 2nd and 20 for the Bellingham Bayhawks.
Plenty of time.
Lots of time. Yeah.
Just have to sustain a consistent drive here. Get that momentum back.
There it is. Oh, Loss can't get. Oh, he breaks free. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's probably about the 10th time that Chief Sealth has seen that particular play, and they have that very much sniffed out. And they know when Haas is going to come across, or Loss is going to come across, he's either going to get it or it's going to go to the running back. And so look for Coach Leonard and his coaching staff to switch up some of the
looks.
Yeah, some of the formations, so it will make Chief Sealth think a little bit more. That worked, I think, in the first 3 quarters, but it just
they got a chance to look at it.
Oh, they know what's coming.
Yeah.
They're these Chief Sealth. They're good
Loss
football
is back
players.
up. Training staff out there looking at him. Got the wind knocked out of him or something like that. He's back up and rolling.
Yeah,
big play here, Rick. 3rd down, 20 yards to go.
Yeah, and right now the tendency for the Bellingham Bayhawks is to go for the home run. The 30-yarder, 40-yarder.
Big play. Just chip away, fellas. Let's go. Leonard rolls. He does. He goes all the way uptown. There's 3 incomplete. There was 3 Chief Sealth guys back there covering one little Bayhawk guy.
Yeah, and that is just a difficult to get that into your receiver. I mean, you're never thinking like this, but it's almost better to have them intercept it back there on the 18-yard line.
Yep, almost like a punt, right?
It's better than a punt.
Yeah.
And that's what you used to say when we used to play Nerf football, in the backyard.
Yep, that's right. Crucial holding penalty takes away a Tyler Frost touchdown, puts the Bayhawks in a punting position right now. They're setting up for the punt. 8 minutes and 42 seconds left. Chief Sealth is smelling.
Yeah, the key is to get this punt off.
Oh, penalty? Yeah, he moved. That'll scoot us forward 5 yards.
It looks like Holden Bates is the punter.
Jamal
for
jumps
the-
off sides for Chief Sealth.
Take those 5 yards. Bellingham needs those.
Takes us out to almost the 43-yard line.
The key is a good long snap.
Not over the head.
That's right.
Yep. Oh, they're coming too. Here they come. Oh, they brought everybody, got a piece of it. No flag? Oh, no flag. The poor kicker just got annihilated. Jesse Harward trying to get it to blow down a little further. Picks it up right there at about the 16-yard line, 15-yard line.
That's a great punt. I was watching the officials as they were talking about, man, is that roughing? And I think that there was no intent, and it didn't look like there was a lot of damage. And sometimes they just
gotta
don't
let 'em
make
play.
that call. They think the guy's trying to win an Oscar, as he's acting and he's falling down. It's really odd because some officials will throw that automatically, and some will go, yeah, buddy, we're not buying that. But great punt by Bates, and now they're just right in the midst of it.
They are. I'm kind of watching the body language of the two seniors and the junior on the Bellingham bench right there. Here comes the Seahawks, and they're running the ball again.
Yeah, the key
The
is
Prince is on the move.
Yeah, I mean the key is not to allow big plays.
Yep.
If they can shut this down and get a defensive stop here, but just don't give up the big plays, and Bellingham will be in position.
They've
to
had
win this
some
game.
great defensive stops today. Yard line, 2nd and 2. Martinez back to receive the snap. Shotgun position. Oh, gets flushed out, going to the left. Big pursuit. Out of bounds. Throws it to the track.
Just great pressure on Martinez by number 54, Jordan Stone. He was all over him. Number 76 was in there too. Oh, Tanner Lobb. Lobb was there putting
was moving.
pressure.
Big guy
And
like that moving.
So third and 2
Need a stop right here.
be a huge play if the Bayhawks can stop the Seahawks on this play.
Martinez whispering to Prince. Ready for the snap. Hands off to Prince. Prince gets himself outside. He needs 2 yards. He picks it up. Big hit. Stone right there with another great hit. Stone's been all over the field today. I mean, he's done it all.
Yeah, you had
Covering
Handstead
punts,
on
doing the
that.
whole 9 yards.
Yeah, you had Handstead on that. And Handstead is about 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. Watch for the Bayhawk coaching staff to bring Handstead up more than this 20 yards. Because he was in on the play on that. You sneak him up a little bit more. You get a little bit more presence defensively in the run game by the defensive backs for the Bellingham Bayhawks.
Scooting him up a little bit. You're exactly right, Coach. In motion. I think he moved.
Well, Chief Sealth just called timeout
Yep.
because I tell you, this is important for both of these programs to put a W up on the board. And both of these coaches are doing a great job. They're coaching their tails off and trying to put their players in a position to win this game.
Timeout on the field. 7:07 left in the 4th quarter. 25-21. The Seahawks over the Bayhawks. Coach Leonard working hard. Defensive coordinators working hard. shuffling guys in and out. Seahawks are trying to put together a little bit of a scheme over there. Everybody's out on the field. Hustling back to the line.
Look for Chief Sealth to get the ball to their playmakers. I mean, that's what it really the quickness side to side has just been deadly for Chief Sealth.
Yeah, Jamal's
today.
out, split out wide right. Norman in motion, gives the ball, hands it off to the guy that's been the big playmaker so far in this third and fourth quarter, and that's the Prince.
Yeah, I mean, we have not seen Purple Rain at all in the first half. Now he's the primary.
He is the guy. He
He's-
is the
yeah, I
horse
mean,
they
he's-
have saddled up, and they're riding him down the field.
But you notice that Chief Sealth has to do misdirection because they can't, slam Mayota right to the line. So they have to do some misdirection, and that's what's throwing off the linebackers for the Bayhawks.
Trying to give it to him again. No, nothing there. Martinez, going to be a holding call, perhaps. Martinez, smart enough to try to get the first down. Very smart quarterback.
Yeah, Martinez was turning the corner, and one of the Chief Sealth linemen just grabbed one of the Bayhawk defensive linemen and just shoved him over, grabbed his jersey, and that was a pretty easy call by the refs. That's a 10-yard penalty.
That's going to help the Bayhawks out right now. 6:12 left in the fourth quarter. Pushing them back.
I mean, his coaching staffs, Chief Sealth has just got to be pulling their hair out going, man, we have momentum.
Yep.
And now, we got to get back. And for the Bellingham coaching staff, they're like, hey, here we go, fellas. We got a chance here.
Yeah,
We're
good
second and
opportunity
12.
right now. Yeah, 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line. 6:12 left in the game. Martinez is ready. Prince in the backfield. Martinez drop back, straight back, drop back. Here comes the rush by the Bayhawks. Throws it deep. Oh, too far. He had Jamal. Jamal was in the open.
Yeah, that play just broke down for Martinez, and Martinez, his hot receiver, was trying to block for him. So all he had was Jamal Guy Jr., who's made a bunch of plays this afternoon. Not a bad guy to get the ball out to, but just could not get it to him by the pressure, the great pressure of the Bellingham Bayhawks.
Yeah, the Bellingham Bayhawks defense got to hold him here. 3rd down and 12 yards to go at the 25-yard line. 6:05 left in the fourth quarter. Snap to Martinez, straight back. Oh, the edge is coming. Oh, could not pick him up. First down. Oh, late flag on the tackle. Yeah, O'Malley.
Yeah.
O'Malley with the tackle, but it was up around the shoulder pads. I think they're going to call that.
Well, it was a designed quarterback draw, and you put the ball in the hands of one of your most talented players, Martinez, and it was blocked as such, so it was difficult for the Bayhawks to close in on Martinez because the blocks were there. And then O'Malley comes flying out of nowhere, and they're trying to decide if this was a clothesline or if it was a face mask, and they're waving off.
Oh, they're going to take the flag away.
I
Good
love
call
that.
by the referees.
This
Yeah.
is a great piece of officiating.
Yeah.
They're the
Years of experience, as you've said a couple times.
and they're communicating.
Yep.
But you can really tell both these teams now are laboring in the hot sun.
It's just
And,
absolutely draining them. It's who's going to be in the better fighting shape right
Yeah.
here.
But this,
25-21, 5:57 left. I think there's I want to say a commercial timeout, but it's not really. It's a referee's timeout. Yeah, Bellingham called timeout. Even though you're producing the show, Brock, you can talk. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, Bellingham coaching staff's like, hey, our guys need a blow.
Yep, they do.
I mean, on the bench right now, I see, Frost and on, Harwood,
Yeah, Jesse Harwood's down there.
The Hacksaw's on the bench
yeah.
trying to get a blow.
Yep.
Kroll's trying to get a blow. I mean, you got these guys that they're trying.
You got Leonard down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Washington beating Boise State 35-19. PA address announcer just announced. I'd like to thank everybody once again for watching us. Rudy, thanks for watching us out there, brother. Hand off to Prince. Prince is trying to take it up the middle. Got a good one guy holding on to him. And in comes some help from the backside.
yeah, great tackle up there by O'Malley. O'Malley
Held on to him.
The all hair team, and Jordan Stone finished him off. That's what you do as linebacker. You hold up the guy, and your pal comes and finishes him off. And Mayota, just a 2-yard gain, and under almost. We're looking at 5 minutes. It's time for Bellingham to make that defensive stand that they need.
Chief Sell's going to try to keep it on the ground, I think. Keep that clock running. They got guys moving. There they go. Outside run. Gets a couple. Got a couple more. First down. Bellingham can't tackle very well right at this point. Evan on the outside. Norman breaks 3 tackles and gets himself about 13 yards for a first down.
Just a little too quick as Norman was turning the corner. And, it's difficult when a guy's turning the corner, to really get a hold of him. And especially with the quickness of Norman and these skill players for Chief Sealth, that is really what has really been their go-to for this game. Get the ball to the playmakers in space and make something happen. And right now, that recipe has them up by 4 points.
And the ball and the clock. So they've got themselves a little bit of angle right now. Martinez ready for the snap. Letting that clock run as far down as he can. Play clock's at about 8 seconds. Snaps the ball at 3 seconds. Great pursuit. There comes the pass. Oh, they got the pass. Jamal beat the secondary. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Yeah, just a great play by Martinez. That's all you can say. I mean, the veteran quarterback takes the clock down to 3 seconds. And then he finds Jamal Guy Jr., who has been all over the field today. I mean, I think Jamal, or actually I think Martinez owes Jamal like a root beer float because he has just made play after play, making him look good.
Yeah.
And just a gamble, that was taken by Aaron England, and it just didn't pay off. Threw it right over his reaching hands, and Jamal Guy Jr. scores.
31-21 the snap for the extra point. Extra point's up and good. 32-31, 4:07 left in the fourth quarter. The Bayhawks have got to mount a rally to bring themselves back with 4 minutes left. We'll be right back. We're back at Civic Field, Bellingham, Washington, with 4:07 left in the fourth quarter. The Seahawks just scored a go-ahead touchdown, 32-21. The Hawks have been playing really tough. The Seahawks, the Bayhawks defense was doing a great job. Still got plenty of time left to rally.
Well, this is when you find out who the leaders are, and you find out who can dig in. You're sore, you're sweaty, you're feeling like you got injuries, and you just got to go.
Picked up at the 3-yard line, running it out to the 20, 25, 32-yard line. A great run back right there by Bates.
Well, here we go. I mean, this is it. I mean, you got to sustain a drive, you got to score, and you got to get the ball back. It's a pretty simple recipe, and the Bayhawks have the weapons. I mean, they got a strong-arm quarterback, Josh Leonard. He's a veteran. He's experienced. He knows. They have all the tools, so it's time to go, fellas. Here we go.
Got to pull it out right here. Frost in the backfield, gives it to Frost, heads up the right side, foot one land tackle by number 11.
Yeah, we're sitting here, and the coaching staff of Chief Sealth is super excited. He only got 4 yards on that.
Xavier grabbed him by the shoelace and held on to him. Bayhawks coming to the line, clock ticking, 3:33 and counting. Evan out to the far left side. Leonard rolls left, looking upfield, little dump pass, tries to get it to the hookup. Van Hoftwagen. The wagon was there. A little outside throw by Leonard. Stops the clock at 3:19. Makes it 3rd down and 6.
Putting a little more speed back in the game. Holden Bates is coming in. He's one of your playmakers. So you have Frost and Bates in at the same time. Kind of a new look, or so they're putting Bates not at running back. They're putting him out here at wide receiver. Maybe they'll do like a kind of a double route.
Frost in the backfield. Leonard ready. Snaps the ball to him. Yep, he's looking. They're looking for Bates. Bates is there.
Oh, you gotta call that. Oh
boy!
My goodness. Bates had him beat. Bates had Jamal Guy Jr. beat just on straight speed. The ball came to Bates, and Jamal Guy Jr. puts his hand out and just kind of
taps him.
Yeah, just kind of grabbed him, and it was enough to that really could have been pass interference. But here we go, 4th and 6. And the Bayhawks have no choice. They got to go for it. They need a big play right here.
They need 6 yards. Let's get 6 yards, Bayhawks. Here we go. Motion coming. Nope. Little dodge. There goes Leonard. They got him! Oh, great catch. Great catch by number 8, Blythe. The sure-handed guy grabs himself a 1st down out to the 21-yard line.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better play by the senior quarterback. What a play by Josh Leonard. I mean, what a great throw. He had to come up with the best throw of the game, and he did.
Yeah, right there. It was on the money. They're moving quickly. 2:50 left in the fourth quarter. Frost in the backfield. Leonard in shotgun. He takes a snap, rolls to the left. He's got Hoffwagen. Nope, he's going to run it. He's got a couple.
Goodness.
There comes the big fella. He's down to the 10. He's at the 5. He gets to the outside. He could score.
Hey!
Josh Leonard with the keeper for a touchdown. Great job, Mr. Leonard, but we've got a flag on the play.
Well, Woody, I'm watching the back of the end zone, and as Leonard's going to throw, the Chief Sealth player just grabbed one of the Bayhawk receivers and and threw him down. And I'm just like, I thought that was definitely going to be called, but
Yeah, they're going to call. It looks like it's going to be a holding call on our line again.
I mean, yeah, but
Josh Leonard, what a scramble!
And I hate to say it, I feel like the officials they need to go to the laundromat. They got to do their laundry somewhere else.
Let's see what the call is.
What?
Oh, touchdown.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Unsportsmanlike conduct
On us.
on us.
Okay.
So they're going to give him the touchdown. Touchdown's good.
Woo.
They're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct.
Hey, I buy that. I mean, you got to make sure. And once again, we talk about discipline, and Coach Leonard, boy, he's going to have a lot of to talk about when it comes to just mentally being disciplined.
Yeah, I know.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bayhawks. That will cost them some yardage after, I think they'll take it after the extra point.
I think so. And going for 2 here is, you just got to go for 2.
Yeah.
Because if you can get this to 3, you're a field goal away.
Stupid mistakes cost you big plays, and we're seeing that right now. Bayhawks are ready for the 2-point conversion. Leonard takes the snap. He rolls to his left. Little pressure. Oh! No penalty. That looked real close.
Just a
huh?
great. It was a bang play. Graham Hull,
Yeah.
the 5'10", 170-pound sophomore, just made a great play on that ball. I mean, the angle I had is that it looked like, it was right there, and he got his hand in, and but this is what it's all about. Now you got to get the ball back and score a touchdown. Is there going to be a onside kick, or are they going to try to do their best to just stop them? Now with the penalty,
Push it way back.
it's going to push it way back. So I'm not even sure if kicking it away really makes that much sense. We'll see what Coach Leonard, who's a great coach, he'll know what to do. That's why we're in the booth.
That's exactly right.
We're not down there.
That's right. We call each other coach, but we're up here in the booth.
I coached basketball.
That's right. Yep. All right, 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some major malfunctions by the Bayhawks, just in the way of some attitude.
What are your thoughts, Woody? I mean, do you onside kick this, or do you kick it away?
I think you got to onside kick it, but the problem is with the penalty, it puts you you're kicking it from the 25-yard line.
Well,
Bayhawks are setting up for the onside kick, and they kick it.
That's a good one.
That's
That's a good one.
10 yards. Jump on it. Oh, they had the chance.
Oh,
it's free.
It's rumbling around.
It is. Oh, they give it to
Okay.
the Seahawks.
Well, they had a chance.
That was a good onside
It was
kick.
a fantastic onside kick.
Took a good hop, jumped.
There is an ability. Now, you're really, I mean, honestly, with Leonard's arm, if you can stop him here and get the ball back, you still, you're still in it.
Short porch, 38-yard line. They're 38 yards away from scoring a touchdown. So they're going to have to play some defense.
Well, really what they got to do, Woody, is they got to stop the run. They're going to run the ball.
Yeah,
they're,
they are.
They're
Yep.
not going to throw it unless it's really a safe, short route. Because what Coach Camacho wants to do is he wants to keep the clock running.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens here strategically from Coach Camacho and his Chief Sealth coaching staff.
Letting that play clock run down. 8 seconds on the clock. Snap. Hand off to Prince. Prince scampers to the left outside. Gets up about 5 yards.
Well, they found something in Purple
Yeah,
Rain
they
here. he's just very quick. He's not a north to south. He is just more of a side to side runner, slasher, and timeout by Bellingham because they need to conserve as much clock as possible. And boy, if they can stop him here on the next two, how many timeouts does Bellingham have?
I think they got 2 more left.
So they're in good shape if they can just stop them on these 2 runs. They're going to run this twice, and important for the defensive line to get off your blocks, find that ball carrier, for the linebackers to really shave in there and just fill those gaps. Don't let them get anything outside.
Hand off again to Prince up the middle. He picks up the first down and more. He's at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, that was well blocked.
That was.
Very well blocked. That's the best blocked play that Chief Sealth has run today. They got off the ball so quickly, and they sealed that for the Prince to waltz for, I don't know.
Waltz for a
nine
first
yards.
down.
Waltz
Yeah,
for a first down.
9 yards and plus. I think probably 10 yards right there. Ball's at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 with 1:50 left. Bayhawks have got to stop something, make something happen right here. Everybody in the stadium knows it's going to Prince. There it is. Prince up the middle again. He's hit hard. Couple Bayhawk tacklers.
He's hit hard, but
Still picks up 3, and the clock is running.
You hit that football with your helmet, there can be a turnover. So
Yep.
that's now what Coach Leonard is imploring his defensive players to do is like, let's get that ball, put your helmet on that ball, let's get a turnover.
1:16. Bayhawks must not have any more timeouts because they did not call them, and Chief Sealth is in victory formation. And they're going to let that clock run. It's at 14 seconds. Yeah, that must have been the last timeout was the Bayhawks' last timeout.
Okay.
Clock runs 32-27. Chief Sealth.
What a heck of a ball game.
Heck of a ball game.
Yeah, hard fought.
Yeah.
Two teams that are really evenly matched. The breaks. It's kind of went Chief Sealth's way.
Had a lot of opportunity.
Yep. But lots of bright spots, for the Bellingham Bayhawks. You learn a lot about yourself in the first week, and you really do improve, from the first week to the second week, a ton.
And that'll be the ball game. 15 seconds on the clock. They're going to shake hands. The Chief Sealth Seahawks 32, the Bellingham Bayhawks 27. The Bayhawks start out the season 0-1. They come back next week and play right back here at Civic Stadium. And they will be playing against Meadowdale. Make sure that you log on to Watcom Preps. Tyler Anderson will have all the statistics of today's ball game up there on that website. Make sure you subscribe to Watcom Preps and pick up all of the Watcom County statistics by Tyler and Ryland. They do a great job every week with their podcast. Make sure you join them. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today here at Civic Stadium. I appreciate Rick. Thanks for coming up and joining us. Hope you can join us again next week.
Well, hey, I'll tell you, one of the things I love about the game of football is, right after the game, Woody, you had Jamal Guy Jr. come over and dab it up with Gabriel Van Hofwegen, 2 guys that just really, played their hearts out today, and they're hugging and shaking hands, and I love that. You battle and you battle and battle, but you know what? It's about respect and ultimately, friendship, and I think that's pretty awesome. And one of the things I do love is that Coach Leonard is creating a culture of respect, and he's creating something very special here, and it just takes time.
You bet.
They'll look back on this film. They'll see, 10 ways to Sunday. How they could have,
Won a ball game.
won the game,
Yeah.
but and I'll tell you something right now. The Bayhawks are going to win some games that they probably shouldn't win, because there's something in this culture of character and integrity, hard work, and respect that is going to carry them through. They're going to win a couple games they shouldn't win. They got the talent. I mean, they got a great quarterback. They got a great. I think the trenches are solid. They got two really good. They got thunder and lightning in the backfield. I mean, so they're going to put it together. They're going to learn, and they're going to come back against Meadowdale, and I think they're going to play really well.
Yeah, and Coach Camacho over there on the other sideline with Chief Sealth, they've got a great program. They are working so hard. It'll be great to watch them as they go through the season. They've got Lakeside next week, and that'll be a good ball game. But you're exactly right. This Bellingham Bayhawk team is a builder, and they're building toward the future, and it's going to be bright for them. So, from Civic Stadium, for Rick Todd, I'm Woody Harward, as Rick Todd would say. Uncle Mike will be back with the Coaches Show on Wednesday. Join us. Please subscribe. We appreciate everybody. Have a great evening. Goodbye from now.